chicky with the knife. Death on my mind, fall out the sky. I'm out of time, so let me die. I know you try. Look at my silver my ties like I'm chicky with the knife. Death on my mind, fall out the sky. I'm out of time, so let me die. Falling with the rain, tired of feeling this way. Why is my sky always gray? Can I find the strength to pray? No, I do not feel okay. Darkness is chipping away. Put a smile on my face. I'm just trying to run away. I don't need nobody else. Yeah, I just do it. I'm all by myself. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
Cause I don't want it if it's your hell.
He was all alone. The time was born. The only things he got was growing up with a will to fight.
It's kind of funny how every time I finish my workout, the chapters on Thursdays. That's a plus. Welcome home for me.
Like I'm chicky with a knife. Death on my mind, fall out the sky. I'm out of time, so let me die. I know you try. Look at my sever my ties. Like I'm chicky with a knife. Death on my mind, fall out the sky. I'm out of time, so let me die. Demons on my shoulder, but your tears are why I'm sad. She called me a monster. Do you think it makes me glad? I know I got my problems, and sometimes I let them spat. And my thoughts are filled with you. PTSD drives me mad. Young saying north, this darkness is all I had. Feeling all this pain, turn my sadness up a tad. Wearing all this guilt, drag me down like some shoulder pad. Light a cigarette inside the rain, then flick the fucking ash.
I could. But I was wrong. When I saw him on the monorail,
Alright, what's the title of this chapter? Before I even get into this. I'm not trying to see I'm Rizo.
like I was some phantom who never really existed.
The skies above the capital. Okay.
In love with him.
Cool with that.
I guess I'll never really know.
Not bad at all.
I just know
Let me just
I
make sure
felt
my
things I've never
Discord.
felt before.
Put out the video.
I'm walking this bitch with the drugs, walking the club, yeah, we cutting up. She offered me a perk, off her tongue, yeah, she fucked me up. She like, Vincent, can you tell me who you love? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm feeling all I like is counting dubs and the money that's stacking up. Bitch, I like this money, like this green. You will never catch me on the scene. I'm on the scene. I fuck with the kickers and the fiend. If they said, how are you doing? Like, how are you moving? They wanna know my flow. How do you get all these bitches? I got all these bitches, they wanna see my hoes. All of these niggas some lame, these niggas some pussy, these niggas get fucking roasted. All of you niggas the same, you niggas some burgers, you niggas get Texas toasted. Missing taxes out, you talk to me, you can get fucking ghosted. I spend all this money and make it back like it's a fucking token. Nigga, I paid my dues, phantom.
Alright, what's happening? How y'all doing? Let me move this actually. This needs to be up there. Is that me? No. There we go. I can move myself here for now. Make that a little smaller. Hope everyone is well. How y'all doing? Did not think the chapter was gonna be out after working out and getting back inside, but I'm not complaining. I hope they fighting though. Are they fighting? What's up, Miles?
Yeah, it was good.
They better be fighting, Miles. I'm about to see. They better be fine, dog. Need to talk about Nets fraudulence. I was never supporting the Nets, so I got no dog in this race. I just wanted Ramadan Kyrie to beat Boston because I don't like the Celtics. I hate the Celtics, so I will team up with just about anybody for the Celtics downfall. So
Ooh.
Not anyone though. There's someone like even I can't stoop that low, but there's a lot I'll put up with just to watch the Celtics lose. So let me not waste anyone's time. Let's hop into his live reaction. We could pull a trap up again. Shit. And let's see what we're working with. First, let me save these color spreads. This is clean. Let me see Robin in the front. That's what I like to see. The goat. Momo in the back. There's Jinbei. Jinbei sleep. He big body. Look at the boy. There's Frankie. Where's Zoro at? He over there with the hot dog. He over there with the glizzy. They over there eating glizzies. Usopp and Sanji with the glizzy. Yes, sir. Oh, there's Chopper. Am I forgetting? What did I see? Did I see Luffy? Am I tripping? Oh, he's right there. He's under Nami. Okay. Alright, let's get it. So this chapter is called The Skies Above the Capital. Kai really went to turn to a fraud. Ramadan would be we'll see. Okay, so there's Yamato screaming. An outburst of faith. You can do it, Mononosuke-kun. Oh my god, not this shit again. Make those flame clouds. Easier said than done. This is impossible. They refuse to come out no matter how hard I try. I can't. Momonosuke. Go with Kinemon and the others. Is Toki? Oh yeah. Oh, it's Flashback. Okay, Toki. I am certain you'll... Just a complete side note. Do you think we're going to see grown Momonosuke at some point or nah? They won't show us that. Just a complete side
I think
note.
they will.
Oh, okay. I don't think we'll get in this arc, though, honestly.
Really?
I think they'll silhouette it. They'll, like, show him, like, you know, like, what's my dude who's supposed to be, like, Magic Johnson from the Proud Family? You know, his head's always cut off?
I
could see
yeah.
I
know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I could see them doing something like that, but that's a side note. I am certain you'll be able to revive the Kozuki clan. After you leapt, you leave 20 years into the future. I can't. If I have to go, you and Hiyori should come with me, mother. Well, Momonosuke-sama, think about your mother's feelings. This is the line of the samurai. When one suffers a great failure here, their life usually is forfeit. No man should question the resolve of a woman who speaks with such conviction. Nothing could be more shameful. Well, I'm not a man. I'm just a kid. You're not wrong. My lord, with all due respect, with Lord Odin gone, you are no longer just his heir. If I can speak freely, I beg you to give us another chance to fight. I would rather die with honor on the battlefield than wait here to burn to death. Can't you give us that chance? I will do anything to wield my sword for you, my lord. Okay. The samurai conviction. Momonosuke. Sniff. Mother, I'll be on my way now. Yes. I will never be able to face my mother if I left things like this. Stop. Stay away from the capital. Stop, damn it. He's just not going to get it done, is he? You grabbed lightning? Whoa, no. How ridiculous. Just keeping the ridiculous theme. Keeping it there. Keeping it consistent. Yes, he threw it. I just wanted to throw that shit. I just wanted to throw that motherfucker. I'm sorry. That's all I needed. Go with no thunderbolt. He fucking launched that shit. But Kaido dodged it. You can keep playing around if you want, Huff. But, smacks him, okay. Kaido's still, like, it's actually interesting that Kaido, like, I don't think, like, Kaido had to deal with how ridiculous it was in a moment, but it has not really helped him. Like, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think it does a good job of showing, like, Kaido isn't inspired.
Yeah, he's that dude, you know. Is that a Straw Hat durag? Yeah. You see the One Piece durag? My girlfriend got this for me. Okay, hold on. I skipped something. You keep playing around if you want to. Hits him. Humph. Luffy starts to like spin around the lightning like it's like a pole. Like he's doing flow motion from Kingdom Hearts. Neo puts the pole around and he starts kicking all the Smiths. In the end, a strong devil fruit power isn't enough to conquer these seas. Okay, hold on. He's speaking. Gomu no. Oh shit, he did something with his leg, but Kaido dodged it and fucking smacked him in the face. Oof. Look at Roger. He had no fruit power. Confirmed, right? We didn't know for a fact yet. We just assumed. Is that right? So now that's totally 100% confirmed, right? So look at Roger. He had no fruit power. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. I was going to say, technically, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We all assumed, and I thought he didn't have one. I still think Shanks didn't have one either, but we didn't know for certain. So I like that. So,
yes.
Look at Roger. He had no fruit power and still brought the world to heal. Smacks Luffy down, but Luffy making the ground rubber. Ricochets back up. Whoa! Sets hurdles can only be overcome with haki. That is a very interesting statement. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we got to.
Death Destroyer Thunder Bagua. Woo! Reference to Daitoku Myo, aka Yamataka, another one of the Buddha's wisdom kings. He's known for besting the gods of death and Myanmar. Alright. Haki Man Garp top one.
To Zoro? I was gonna say, you think that's also a reference to Zoro?
Oh, I was thinking about. I guess because
I guess technically Odin.
I got you saying. No, I don't know. It's probably just the name.
I guess Odin would probably be the better one because Odin was the original wilderness beater. But yeah.
Akainu was about to get folk bodies. We'll see, man. We'll know that for a fact. There's Luffy seeing stars. He grabs Kaido. Rumble. He takes him into the sky. He looked like he made his skin rubber too as he's grabbing him. Let go. You've given away your position. Dragon Twister Demolition Breath. It seems you're still weak to slashing attacks. Oh shoot, he's cutting him. He's bleeding. Ugh. Clench. Luffy, fight serious, bro. Go on. Reach the souls of the departed. Lift off. Watch the... Oh, I don't care about these people, man. Sorry. This is important atmosphere stuff, but I'm just trying to see them fight. Watch the Skylanders fly up in the way. Excuse me. The festival is going to end soon, and when the sun rises, we'll be slaves again. Look at them partying. Up and away. I really hope I manage to survive for the next year. Up and away. Please watch, Daddy. Please reach Daddy. Let go of me. Get down here, Straw Hat. Woo! Hit him with the boar breath. Luffy is in his, he hurt, man. He got hit, bro. Dome interior. Boss, Hyogoro, are you right? That just means Kaido's at the end of his rope. The whole island is falling. Listen, all of you. Think. Which outcome would you prefer? Sir Straw Hat defeating Kaido would result in the island falling and all of us plummeting to our deaths. On the other hand, Kaido coming out on top would only give us a little longer to cling to our lives. When you put it that way, it seems like a no-brainer. I have a kid in Hakumai. My wife is down to Ringo. If Sir Straw Hat wins, they can all live their lives in peace. We'd never be able to repay him. Our country would finally be back to normal. It's been 20 years since I guess they have whatever they consider normal in Wano.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Okay, Straw Hat Sam, don't mind us. Go all out and take Kaido down once and for all. Do you samurais have screws loose? We're all done for. And so what if we are? The samurai showing more resolve than the pirates? Yes, sir. Basement. I don't want to die. Youch! What was this, Usopp? Do you think this is gonna kill me? I'm surviving no matter what. There's Usopp. Whoa, water. Treasure repository, second floor. Hey, it's finally out. The tremor that made the sea stone nail come loose. Damn you. At least this way I can take you with me. Are you watching, Odin? Your dear daughter is going to accompany me to hell. Oh shit, he taking it with him? Damn. At least this way. Oh sorry. Hey Momo. Luffy? What? Hey, yo. I'm finishing this for good. Onigashima is in the way. Move it. Is he prepared to punch through the island? Luffy, hold on. Momo, I know you've got this. What? And there's kind of end of the chapter. Oh, that's end of the chapter. So Luffy's putting his faith in Momo to at this moment just move the island out the way so he can just come down with his finisher. Is his fist bigger than the island, or is he gonna actually just punch through it? Actually, I can't tell. Let me go back a bit. I don't know. I can't tell yet. But okay. I mean, what'd you think? What'd you think, chat? You guys in the chat, tell me too. What'd you guys think before I really, dive into anything?
I'm extremely mixed.
Okay.
I think on the more I think I'm more disappointed than anything now.
By what exactly? Is it just a chapter in general, or like what moments?
Yeah, one I'm actually kind of okay with like seeing the people doing the lantern shows and stuff. The dude, fucking Orochi shit. That shit, like, I don't care. I don't care. Like just let him die.
It's so funny because like a lot of people fought me and Orochi like staying and being relevant, and I'm like, I promise you, if he's in the story still, all he's gonna do is distract and detract from what we really care about. Was I wrong?
No, you weren't. So I think at this point I'm also getting a little tired of Kaido saying ridiculous every chapter. Like we get it, like we get it, man. Like it's ridiculous. Every time Luffy pulls up something new, hey, you can grab
He's
my. That's
doing.
kind of ridiculous.
He's pulling the SIU where he's hammering. He's hammering in the nail when the nail's already in place and holding up the table. We get it. We
Yeah.
got it. You're ridiculous power.
At first, when they were talking about like, oh, we're okay with Luffy destroying it, I'm curious if Luffy has been restricting his power a bit.
Because
And he was waiting to get the.
are you like me? Are you thinking that he actually literally heard them? This is why he did that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think he was waiting until like he kind of got the permission of the people to go all out.
Almost like destroy Noah type beat. It's okay. Destroy Noah.
Yeah.
Even though there's a promise. Okay. Interesting.
Especially if he's supposed to be the god of the people and freeing them from their slavery. I assume there has to be some level of like, you guys have to first like accept it for me to like save you.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I took. So I think my biggest problem, I think this is one of the best pieces, but also really bad. It's the Kaido talking about the hockey piece. Where he says, this isn't it. If you really want to be at the peak, your hockey game gotta be on point. And I love that we really get confirmation from a top tier about what's really important. The thing that pisses me off about it is, now that you're telling us for a fact that hockey is arguably one of the most important powers that you need to succeed, it pisses me more off now when I don't see all the Straw Hats learning it or utilizing it to better keep themselves safe in this dangerous world. That bothers me immensely.
Okay.
That's what really pisses me off.
I have some thoughts about that. I probably agree halfway, but let me just. Okay, so Holy Apple says the fist is as big as the island. There's a panel showing them being at the same size. Okay. Luffy part was good. The rest, I didn't need to see that. I do think the island part was significant. You guys set some atmosphere and stuff. I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, I just didn't care. But it was important. Have to watch the King Kong gun to compare sizes. Chapter was okay. Orochi clinging to life is annoying, but all the Luffy kind of content was gas. Fair enough. I saw you were trying to order love repeating. Big Mom was taken down by Devil Fruit too. Says hockey is the best. Makes a whole crew full of Zoans. Top 3 commanders have no advanced hockey or don't show basic hockey. The fight in general is bottled down to Devil Fruit. If hockey is this important, or needs to focus more on developing it, that's my problem. So,
well, I'll push back on him for the fight this fight in general actually has been extremely hockey oriented. At least Kaido and Luffy part has, for sure, without a doubt. I don't think you can say it has.
Okay. I think your point is still well taken because so like it's nice to know that hockey is obviously well. Here's what I'll say: I don't think having a Devil Fruit is unimportant, whatever the case is. But it's like ultimately, from Kaido's point of view as an emperor, so was one of the 4 emperors to Yonko, I think that we can take what he's saying at face value for the most part. Obviously, he hasn't become Pirate King, so we can't go too far. Right, he hasn't actually completed it, but I do think we could take. He's credible. He's not creditless, so we can take what he's saying serious, and I think that's a very big statement. And he even brought up Roger was able to do this, bring the world to its knees, so to speak, and he wasn't a Devil Fruit user, which means his hockey was probably crazy, and we all probably assume that. I think Kaido was saying that to kind of conquer the world or bring it to its heel, you got to be a great hockey user, and I think Luffy is that. I don't think it's necessarily incumbent upon his crew to all be able to do it to that degree. I still hear what you're saying. Still bothers me that a lot of them can't use it, even at a very basic level. Especially someone like Robin, who was with like Sabo and whatnot. Like it's still a very strange decision to me. Nami and like other characters not having it doesn't bother me because they're not combatants. They're not here to fight. They're here to navigate and do other things, or that role is more important in my opinion. Do I want Chopper to be able to handle himself in a fight? Yes, but what's more important to me? His ability to heal and do medicine shit. If that makes sense to me. It's more incumbent upon Luffy being really good at hockey in conjunction with his ridiculous power to bring the world to its heel. So I think that's more important. but your point's still well taken. It's still a weird thing to say because, I mean, I think who brought it up in chat? Young. Oh, I mean, Kaido's crew hasn't proven to be like hockey masters either. It's just Kaido. Kaido's the one that's carrying that because he's great with hockey. I think that's enough for your captain to do that. And I always go back to Luffy's ultimate role. His role is to send the strongest person flying. That's his job. He's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
At least, so I guess my only pushbacks would be, at least with Kaido's crew though, at least their physical stats are so dominant that the only thing that like ornament hockey would really do for them would be like affecting Logias or Devil Fruits, right? Because they already have the physical raw power to affect people. Ulti was able to overpower Luffy with the headbutt. That's impressive. And I mean, Ulti still used ornament hockey. I think Page One used ornament hockey. I think the only ones we really didn't get to see was like, you know, Sasaki, who's who, yada yada. But and I guess even the commanders. But and then with Luffy's crew, I agree. I don't think they need to be like hockey masters on ornament and observation. I would argue, I think most of them, if anything, just would. I would say most of them should actually learn observation over ornament, personally. So Usopp, which already has it, Nami, because I think observation, even not in a fight standpoint, would probably help her overall as
navigation.
A navigator.
I think I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
And then for the others, I think it actually would just help in general. The only ones I think that would need to have ornament in the crew outside of the top three would be Frankie, and not actually honestly not even Frankie, because as a mechanic, you can honestly give him sea stone like base weapons and be fine. So it would really be like someone like Brooke or Robin. Those are like the only two that I would need to see. But I would need to see something, because when the time skip happened, everybody understood that they were not ready in every single facet from their occupation and combat, because they understood that there's going to be points where they're not going to be able to be around
good clans.
and Luffy's not a god. Well, he is now, but at that point, Luffy can't always protect you. You guys are going to be split up. You guys are adults. You have to be able to take care of yourself. So for me, Luffy, who wants a good job of protecting them and understanding this, I just always find it weird that when he came back, for him not to say, you guys don't know how hockey is, you guys don't know what this is, or for Usopp, once he gained hockey, to ask Luffy and the crew. Because we understand how friendship works in real life. The amount of times you ask your friend for simple shit or like try to like compile information between each other is a normal thing to do. So I always find it weird when friends in anime or mangas don't talk to each other to help each other get stronger, so you guys both don't die in a dangerous world. It's just a weird concept to me. That's my issue. But I agree with your point that you don't need to be a hockey master to be the peak, obviously, based on what we've seen. I see it as like, if you have a devil fruit, it's easier to rise to the peak without hockey. You know what I mean? Hockey is just kind of like, you can get there, but anything else would always make it easier, of course. I can concede that, yeah.
Okay. If hockey is... Wait, what are these focus about? Y'all remember the filler where Kung Fu Dugon knew hockey? No, I don't remember that.
Yes, I actually know what he's talking about, yeah.
He's talking about Alabasta when he was trading those things. They knew hockey?
You know, there's one of those things from there that came in post-time skip in a filler arc and fought Luffy.
I did not see that.
With hockey, yeah.
I never saw that shit. I don't want to see that.
I've seen clips of it. That's the only reason why I know.
I'm not trying to see that, bro. I'm good, clans. I don't care about what Kaido said in this contest because he don't know about Luffy's God Fruit. Also, Kaido is the Paul Pierce of One Piece. Don't take what he says seriously. Wait. Why is he Paul Pierce? Why is he Paul Pierce? How come we don't take what he says seriously? I think for a lot of characters, it depends on what they're saying, right? Where, like, if Kaido was speaking about something like rooted in science, I might not find him as a credible source. But as somebody who's at least one of the strongest 4 pirates in the sea and who has honed his hockey to this level, I think he's credible. But I don't think again, he's not Pirate King, so I can't give him full points, but I can give him like 60%, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's true. Feels much weaker than Luffy, or they didn't know how rare he would make Luffy's hockey. That's probably why someone like Robin doesn't have it.
Well, I mean, Luffy's hockey is real, so yeah, Robin's not going to have that, but you're going to have basic. Like, the fact that Bellamy had ornament hockey means anybody can have it, because Bellamy sucks.
I think the problem with Robin is mostly because we know who she was around for
Yes,
2 years. That's what bothers us more than anything.
and we know Sabo specifically taught her actually like certain things too after that devil form.
Didn't she
So
use a Fishman and karate attack?
yes,
Yeah, like
yeah,
I would argue
which I
that
guess kind
it's
of works
cool.
because yeah, Fishman probably goes through like defense, right?
I think they had there's something to do with the way that the water or something they can like bypass or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I used to know all this shit, but it's been a while since I revisited all that material. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't have anything crazy to say about this chapter aside from those statements about Roger and the hockey thing. Honestly, like Orochi stuff not moving me. The people in the capital just doing what they're doing. They're just whatever. But I do think that Luffy's willingness to use this attack now had to do with the fact that they were like, Straw Hat, fuck it, who cares, man? But my family's safe as long as we be kind of we're good, you know. And it's like Luffy's like, all right, I'll punch the shit out this island right now, right now. So I definitely think he like heard them, and that's why he's gonna do it. And he's saying, Momo, if you want this island to like be around, you got to move it, and I'm about to attack. But do you think that this is gonna be the climax? Think this is the final attack?
I I wouldn't be surprised either way, honestly, because it seems like recently Oda does like doing like these really big, huge like ending attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, but then again, it's just like every chapter Kaido just impresses me more. Like I feel like he always got something in the back. So I don't know.
I can agree with that. I'm assuming here, but maybe Rocks had a crazy devil fruit, but still lost to Roger and Garp. So Kaido may have this belief that Haki is what is needed to conquer the seas. That's interesting.
I think Zebek had the Yami fruit. That's what I think.
Okay. The Rocks part had a crazy devil fruit uses, but Haki, Man, Garp, and Roger demolished. I still expect one more heel turn before the end. Yeah, I still think there's one more surprise or something that we haven't seen yet, but
I got 3 questions for you, Nye.
Go ahead.
1, do you think it's harder to reach the peak of Haki or Devil Fruit?
Haki.
Okay, I think I would agree.
I think I'd probably say it does depend on the fruit and who you are and whatever, but and I guess someone could argue that everyone could use Haki while you still have the final devil fruit, I guess, but I would say Haki. Haki's hard to push to his limits. Because we've seen a lot of top tier characters with pretty much just the standard Haki usage, like a Doflamingo. He hasn't he hasn't done anything crazy with his Haki, you know what I'm saying? But he was awakened, so.
True. Or like Crocodile.
Crocodile's not awakened, but he's a devil fruit master.
Yeah.
Probably is now though.
If you had to give a percentage for how much like of the work Luffy's put in a fight with Kaido, what would you give?
What do you mean percentage?
Like, did Luffy do 60%? Kid did 10. Zoro did 5.
What does she
Like,
got?
if you had to allocate percentages, what would you give?
What's up,
What's
Pat?
up, Pat?
So you mean in terms of like how much of his HP did he deplete?
Yes, I get that. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Same to you, Pat.
Huh?
I asked a question. If you had to give a percentage for how much of like the work Luffy put in this fight with Kaido, what percent would you give him?
I don't think it. Yeah, I would say I actually probably go as high as 70.
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't think 60 is giving him enough credit. Yeah, I gotta go with minimum 70. I don't really think Law and anyone else actually. Well,
I think 70s.
No, 70, 75 sounds about right to me.
Yeah, because the remaining 30 would still have to be split up among them.
Yeah, it'll be split up between the
Killer.
Scabbards and.
Okay, yeah.
I think
Everybody
I think I
else
don't even think this. I don't even know if the Scabbards hit 1%. To be honest.
Hey man,
All right, let's
point.
not
So
go a little too
0.9.
No. When they first blitzed him, Kaido was having Odin flashbacks, and they were legit like drawing blood.
Okay. You do like one basic attack on a boss, they be drawing blood still. They don't be doing much.
Yeah, because Law did a little bit. Yeah, I guess the Scabbards and everyone else included. I'm gonna give them like a probably 25. I'm going 75. Luffy 75.
I think I'm gonna give Luffy 65.
Okay.
I think so. Because I think the Zoro attack did quite a bit. I think the little shit Law did. The the Batista bombs by Kid. You know what I'm saying? I think I give him a 35. I
Batista
think I can give
bomb.
him. Yeah, I think I can give him
I'm not
that.
gonna go.
And then my
I'm not
last
gonna go that far, but I hear you.
then my last question is, do you
Ask Pat
with
the
the
first
gear
question
fight?
first.
Oh yeah, Pat. Do you think Devil Fruit or Hockey's harder to master?
I'm gonna say devil fruit because
Interesting.
it's unique per person. And hockey, you can seek advice from anybody if you're talking about armament and observation.
So you think
Because
it's hard?
anybody can have hockey.
See. It's funny. I threw that argument out there as a counter argument to what I was saying when I said hockey. I think it's hockey, but I guess the question is really like, in terms of becoming a complete master. You think it's easier to master? You think it's easier to master hockey or master your devil fruit to become a master? Not like be highly adept to come like perfect it.
Oh, to completely master it?
Yeah, like Luffy level Rio, Future Sight, Advanced Cock, like all of that.
The harder thing to master would be hockey then.
Okay.
Did Law use Gavin from Kaido? He used it on Big Mom, but he did hit with an ejection shot, I believe it was. And after Kaido said your ability is really throwing me off, Trafalgar Law, and he tried to block it with curtain, and he hit him with his bat. So yeah, but he did get a hit on him. Okay, what was your last question?
This isn't really a question. This is more of a statement. But I think with Luffy's new, with his awakening, to me, I am more convinced that I think of his fight with Big Mom would have been far more interesting and unique to see.
I mean, we're still gonna get it.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
not.
have no doubt in my mind we're still gonna get that fight.
sometimes I don't know,
What's up, Alan?
Because
to be honest.
Luffy talked way too much shit to Big Mom for her to not confront him. Like that was the first Yonko he picked the fight with when he came into the New World.
I think I agree with you in terms of interesting. Like because I've mentioned this before. Like it's not that this fight's not interesting and it's not moving me. It is. I'm having a good time with it. But like I said, Kaido is a Zoan, and Zoans are usually physical brawlers. So the power set and skill set, even though he's pulled out some cool shit, a little Kama Tachi and a little breath, fire breath, and yada yada, he's a brawler. He's gonna swing his bat, he's gonna headbutt you, swing his tail, and do shit like that. Where Big Mom's got all these homies and souls, and hers shit's a little more versatile. So I do think their fight would be a little more creative, definitely. But I'm still enjoying this.
No, I am too.
Simple is effective. Sometimes simplicity hits harder.
Sip one clean.
We don't want Big Mom to come back. He said, we'll see. Alan and Pat, how'd you guys feel with the chapter? In a nutshell, what are you thinking?
After was good, you know. I would have appreciated a little bit more hands, but I was satisfied. You know, my man Luffy grabbed the lightning bolt and he threw it.
What did I ask for? That's all I wanted. I said, please chuck that shit, bro. Just chuck it.
He threw that shit, and then Kaido dodged it, and I was like, wait, what? You know, he's still pulling out new moves. Yeah. He got like 4 different variations of Thunder Bagua. Like that shit is actually scaring me.
Yeah.
But now all the people in the Flower Capital, like putting up the little balloons, making a wish and stuff like that. It was actually kind of making me nervous because then I saw the panel of how close Onigashima was to the Flower Capital. I'm like, bro, you niggas are about to die.
they talking about going back to slavery. You going to the afterlife.
Like, does nobody see the island in the distance? Like, can y'all please evacuate the Flower Capital?
No,
like, it's making me nervous.
They turned up off sake, bro.
No, I gave the chapter an 8. It was good. It was cool. I enjoyed it.
I got some follow up questions, but I want Alan's general opinions first.
Wait, you said 6 miles?
Yeah.
Why are you being a hater? What's going on?
I just did my whole spiel about the hockey thing and how it kind of pisses me off. I can explain in a sec. Let Alan go. Yeah.
bro. That island.
I wasn't gonna say much. I just agree with what Pat said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before you go on that tirade, Miles, first of all, we got proper full confirmation that Roger was not a Devil Fruit user. I know we all thought and assumed it. We weren't not thinking that, but it's just nice to know for sure, and it came from Kaido's mouth. So I think it's pretty credible. And the fact that he believes that, having a ridiculous or great Devil Fruit power is not the way to bring the world to its heels. It's hockey. How do you guys feel about that statement? And do you believe it's true? And
There's
do you,
a certain
And
redhead
do
pirate.
Hockey man lives in his room.
And do you believe that Kaido's a credible source to say something like that?
Yeah.
There's a certain red-haired pirate on the seas who has become a Yonko without a devil fruit. And I've been telling people for years.
Here we go.
I've been telling people for years to run shit in the new world with no devil fruit. You really gotta be that nigga. And out from the words of the world's strongest beast himself, he said the same shit I've been saying verbatim. Imagine that. I rest my case though.
Whatever.
Objection!
Objection!
I'm joking. What about what about you, Alan? What do you think?
It was cool. I think Kaido is somebody who can make that statement. So yeah, I believe him, and it's nice to actually get that confirmation. Yeah, but other than that, like you said, we already kind of had the idea of it, so it didn't really like surprise me or anything like that.
Okay. The reason why I asked those questions is because, well, some people in the comments, like, I'm not trying to hear Kaido say nothing. What did you call him? Paul Pierce? He's Paul Pierce or whatever. I was saying that because he's so powerful and one of the strongest pirates, it's credible for him to make a statement like this. But he is not Pirate King, so he could be missing something where I'm like, I can't give him full marks, but I don't doubt what he's saying. They're like, at the very least, in the hierarchy of importance, hockey over Devil Fruit. That's basically my major takeaway from what he was saying. And he referenced Roger as somebody without a devil fruit who was able to bring the world to its knees, right? So I'm like, okay, fair enough. So I like it. That was a cool statement and a nice thing to hear. Even though Oda's hammering the nail in that it's a ridiculous power, like we get it, bro. Stop, please.
Yeah,
Please
my
don't
stance
SIU
is-
this. Don't SIU this. We get it. Ridiculous.
My stance is it's easier to be proficient in hockey than it is your devil fruit.
Mhm.
Because you can seek advice, but it would be harder to master hockey than your
I
devil
agree.
fruit.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and I used a lot of characters like I guess even like a king maybe or like Doflamingo and stuff who were very I guess I won't go as far as king, but Doflamingo's awakened, but his hockey power set is pretty basic. He has no advance of anything. You see what I'm saying? And I think we've seen enough characters like that. They're strong, they're established, they've been in the world a lot, but the thing that they do with hockey is very basic. Buso, your basic observation, whatever the case is. Whereas, we've seen some people take it to the next level, so I do think mastering hockey is a lot more difficult, even though it is something everyone could use. But I don't think a lot of people pushed it to the limit. I think a lot of people came to the new world, have the different ability, maybe with some gadgets and, other items, and then whatever basic hockey they have, they use that to kind of go into the world with. So.
Yeah, you get people like Moria. Lose everybody. Pat, did you ask Naya this? Did you think that the new Thunder Bagua technique was in reference to Odin or Zora with Enma?
The Enma Yama part. They said like it's named after like the demon of hell or whatever, something like that. I think it's an attack name. I didn't take it that seriously. I didn't go that deep. I think sometimes in One Piece we have a tendency to overdo things.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, I can see why you guys would think that, but I thought it was just like a different variation.
No, it wasn't. This is not my thought.
Thunder Bagua.
Yeah, this is my thought. I think it's like a respect to Odin thing after he beat him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that you're wrong, but to me, I was just like, it's just another version.
Okay.
How many versions does he have? Oh my god, it's
And
just
then
scaring me.
Do you guys believe that Luffy's willingness to make his fist bigger than the island to punch right through it is because he actually heard the people of Wano say what they said to him? Or do you think he just decided to do that on his own volition because he's Luffy? I think he heard them.
Yeah, I actually have like a, a whole little thing about that. I thought that Luffy was holding out when, like, once Hyogoro starts talking, it made it seem like Luffy was, trying to hold out as long as he could until the island safely passed over, or until Momo was able to get the clouds up or something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, to me it did seem like he was waiting for a little bit before I saw his fist. I mean,
Okay. Well, you, Pat.
I honestly think he was just sick of Kaido dodging his shit. Like he kept trying to hit him with a move, and Kaido was like, "Yay!"
Well,
So he just grabbed a hold of him.
Kaido kind of made it seem like Luffy's not fighting serious in some ways, though. I don't know if you took that at face value.
Nah, I felt like Kaido doesn't want to take any more hits.
Okay. I think he took enough damage, and the island,
Yeah,
the island is falling. From my understanding, crumbling.
Yeah, at this point, Kaido was just like, man, I'm just gonna put him down. I'm not gonna let him touch me. And Luffy was getting frustrated because he's trying to pull out some new moves, and Kaido was just dodging it, hitting him back, dodging it, hit him in with the club. So Luffy was just like, you know what? He grabbed onto this nigga, and Kaido was like, bro, let go. He's swinging at his arm and shit, using borrowed breath, and Luffy was like, nah, nigga. This hit right here is the size of the whole island. Good luck dodging that shit.
Apparently, there's a theme surrounding these versions. Some Japanese mythology. I don't know the details. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't put it past that with his Thunder was. All right, that's fair. I kind of took it as I'm kind of with you, Alan. Like, I don't think he's holding back or he's trying to like stall for time or anything. But maybe he couldn't, like, he'd want to pull out anything too crazy because there's still people down there fighting and he could destroy the island. Maybe now that they're like, listen, my families are safe. If we perish and Kaido loses, who cares? Like, my son and my wife can live their life normally. Like, Wano will go back to what it once was. Looks like, I bet, fuck this island. Momo, you better move that shit, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But once I saw his fist, I was like, oh no, he was just charging this shit up.
Mm-hmm. He's forcing Momo to actually move the island. Yeah, that too. Like, I think this is the point where he puts his faith in Momo and Momo actually does it. And it should be able to do it because Kaido's flames are weakening. So it's just about Momo being able to output his, I think, at this point. I don't think he has to actually overpower Kaido's dragon. What's it called? Cloud flames? Whatever. You don't talk about, but.
Yeah, like you said, it's just more like of him just matching what's already there and keeping it afloat. Because he doesn't even have to keep it in the sky. As long as he can make it fall down slowly, that's good enough.
But yeah. Other than that, chapter wasn't particularly that crazy to me. It was cool. It's fine.
Yeah,
Do you think this is the end? The climax is coming. You think this is the final attack?
Yeah, Kaido about to get his shit slapped. He about to get rocked by this punch. Oh my god! Now if he get back up, might have to put him on that Don Creek tier.
The only thing that
legend status
to me about it. The only thing that's weird to me about it is me thinking back to when Oda was saying that he would have to come up with a different way for Luffy to win instead of it just being a punch, or instead of Luffy punching harder or something like that. I'm like, bro, how is this big ass fist that's literally just punching harder?
When did he say that?
It was like a while back before Wano had started. He had it was like in a little.
Didn't he say he just didn't know how Luffy was going to take Kaido down? I don't recall him saying he didn't want to do another big fist attack. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I didn't read that. I'm just asking.
I don't know. I could be misremembering too, honestly.
So. I think I remember hearing something like that. I think I do remember seeing it.
Okay.
I just remember that that was one of the big, for ZKK's stupid shit. That was one of their big reasonings was that Oda saying something about not being able to beat Kaido with a punch.
Nah, it's not credible then if it came from them ZKK niggas.
Yeah, so like I said, I could be misremembering.
Would you guys say Luffy is more of a hockey master or devil fruit master, or is he just true blue equal?
this,
Devil
somewhere in the
fruit.
middle of both.
I
it's.
say devil fruit.
I guess my question to you guys would be this: how important do you think creativity is or is creativity more important than literal technical mastery? Because I think there's hold on. I think there's overlap and some commonality between the two. But I think there's some Delphi users I'd argue they're not particularly creative, but they understand that I have fire, and with fire I can do certain things, and they like just create these like very sound, sensible techniques that are very suited for combat. Whereas I think for a long time, it's not that Luffy wasn't doing that, but I think his was more like he's so creative with how he uses his rubber ability, and then after getting the gears, but I think he's getting to the point now with the awakening and everything that I would call him a devil fruit master. I just think his hockey's a little better because he has the advanced version of each one. So at this point, I'd actually put his hockey mastery just maybe a slightly above. But in terms of devil fruit creativity, Luffy is almost unrivaled. But what do you guys think about that? That's just my personal thing.
I think creativity is the most important thing for a devil fruit user,
Okay.
without a doubt. I don't think any technical master could do what Luffy did. I think you have to be creative.
Okay. I feel like Kaido's gonna get up, but you're gonna tell he's almost done. Luffy great at both, but hasn't mastered any. Fair enough. So you can people forget the second half of that statement, which says Luffy will figure out a way to win, not Zoro. What do you think, though, Pat?
Yeah, I would have to say creativity as well because the things that Luffy comes up with, it never ceases to amaze me, honestly. Like this man got Gum Gum Balloon, Gum Gum Rocket.
I like UFO. I like Hanabi.
UFO.
Taco
Whip.
Hanabi. Yeah. Tate, the shield, and the what's the net one where he put his fingers in the net to try to capture it when he did the thing with Arlong? That was really dope. He tried to use it against Crocodile, but it didn't work because you had to capture him. When you yeah, and I think all the gears are cool. Like one increases the blood flow, one inflates his bone, one inflates his muscle, and then gear fourth is God mode or whatever. But yeah, Dofi said you have to master your fruit to awaken it. Okay, well, fair enough.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, didn't somebody once say that Luffy's control over his devil fruit is bad because he has to use Haki to hold his form? Something like I just feel like
someone in the manga or someone outside or someone random.
Yeah, in the manga, like in the manga, haven't they made comments about Luffy not having that great of control over his devil fruit, and it's just his creativity that makes it so strong?
I don't remember that.
There's no statements like that. The one thing I could think is a lot of them are like, bro, you're killing yourself. That's the most like, bro, you are killing yourself. And Luffy's like, I don't care. I'm gonna beat your ass today though. So. I'm gonna tinkle real quick. Pat, you're in charge, but keep going.
Okay. I was gonna say I remember Blue Nose saying that what you're doing with your devil fruit right now is very taxing. And I remember Doflamingo laughing Luffy out when he used Gear 4. Where he was like, bro, I thought you were gonna be serious. And Luffy bouncing up and down like, I am serious.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah. I think the next chapter gonna end up the fight, or
I maybe Kaido just doesn't. I think it just doesn't stop. Like at all. That's it. He just keeps going. So
Kaido's dexterity has really thrown me for a loop.
And we still don't know his awakening thing. So like I'm at the point where it's like I won't believe it until I see this man dead at like Luffy's feet. So that's kind of how I view it.
That's an interesting thing because so far in One Piece, the only Zone Awakened users we've seen are the Jailer Beasts.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
So I'm like, is any Zone gonna have an awakening?
It depends completely on the process of what it does to the user. Because if it is truly a will-based thing, right? Then it makes sense why most people don't do it because they can't control themselves, and it might be an unchangeable process like the jailer beast. I would personally argue Chopper's monster point is just a medical way in which it temporarily tune into his awakening.
No, wait, that's not. Sorry,
I
just
agree with that.
off topic. That's not what Crocodile said. Crocodile just said that like, you know, like he's not complacent with just getting a devil fruit and using it. You could hone it and master it and make it better, and that's when Luffy started using the shotgun, and then Mizu Luffy and all those things. He wasn't calling him trash necessarily. No, I don't recall anyone saying you suck with that fruit. That's where point. Show me the panel. I've never seen that. I've never seen that before.
Oh, off topic, but Naya, I have a question. Why can Crocodile's hook become intangible when he turns into sand?
It's just like closed because Oda just want them to be naked.
Fair enough. That works for me.
He said that like if he didn't do that, like Logias would get like, you know, shot up and then reform and just have their dick and balls out. So he's like, I gotta try to close too, because sometimes Luffy will punch and his cloak will turn to sand as well, right? So it is what it is.
Yeah, because I was thinking the other day, I was like,
it's not technically a part of his body, so I kind of hear what you're saying.
Yeah, the hook is a weapon.
I got what you're saying. I get it. I got you. But it's also like, why would you lock up Crocodile and keep him with a hook even though he's in shackles? Why wouldn't you remove his hand? It's just one of those decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's not. That's funny. That's funny you said that though. You're not the first person to ask me that though.
Because I was thinking, I was like, why haven't I ever thought about it until now? I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Now the answer works for me. That's good enough.
Wait, hold on. What do you guys talk about in the chat about Ben Beckman? Gunslingers simply not dangerous in One Piece. Question for y'all: hockey masters that use guns. Are hockey masters that use guns deadly because of their observation of the armament? They're not deadly at all. I feel like a gun is the equivalent of a shuriken in Naruto. Like if you get hit with one, you kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's my opinion.
I still don't even know how projectiles work with hockey.
Dodge would hurt. I think.
Like I'm saying, can you? Does it have to be always attached to you for the hockey to?
But Kizaru backed down a little when Ben Beckman aimed at him. And did
no,
exactly
he
what
he didn't.
Well, Abdel said that right after. Like I think some people overinflate that scene where he did this, but he still went and shot his Yangasami no Magatama at the sea, trying to get the submarine. So I don't really think it was. I don't know. So.
Yasakani no Magatama.
Has Luffy ever said he'll kill Kaido, or has it always been defeat? I think a few characters have used kill. Do y'all think Kaido will full on die this arc? No, I don't think Kaido's gonna die. Luffy usually says, "I'm gonna kick your ass or send you flying." Butabase, I think, is the actual terminology he usually uses. Like, I'm gonna kick your ass or send you flying. He's definitely said I want to defeat and surpass people. I don't recall him ever saying kill. Like, I know I've seen probably some translations that use that, but I probably don't think he really said that.
No, he said it in the beginning in Syrup Village when them niggas was laughing at Usopp.
Oh yeah, like I'll kill you if you keep laughing at. Okay, when he threw the boulder, right? The boulder.
Okay,
yeah, okay.
But that was the only time.
Okay. Yeah. I do think sometimes it depends on the translation you get, because some people kind of some people translate directly, some people keep intent, and some people try to find a middle ground. So it's all dependent on what you're reading, I think, because I have seen a translation where the admirals were called the supreme admirals of the Marines, and I just don't know why. So depends on what you're reading, I think. Very impressed with Kaido's as a combatant. He beat Luffy many times. The Scabbard, Yamato, a fresh, drunk Kaido versus Luffy, my money is still on Kaido. I think that he's definitely proven himself to be like, he is certified, because even though Luffy kept coming back with new stuff, and now I can use Conquerors, and now I'm in 5th gear, Kaido's still beating his ass while he's having his island floated, and he had fought a couple of people up until this point. So I think like the title of like Emperor is still intact, even if Luffy should like win the battle. Like Kaido definitely proved that he was worthy of standing at the top of the world as the world's strongest creature, in my opinion.
I agree.
Niggas down by 26.
Luffy ain't killing it. 8-hour killing one. Roger with advanced conqueror bullets is a problem. Naya, DM'd you on Twitter the one thing Oda said in Fact 20. Okay. Let me find that. Sadman. Oh, Sadman did it? Okay. Sadman is credible. I like him. Sadman EP. It's an editor noted that Pew Tracker saying it's a fight to the death. We also kind of know that Luffy didn't come into this fight clean either. That's kind of true. He was
That's
funny.
very fair.
I mean,
but Luffy could actually heal mid-fight.
1 second. Oda 2016 when Kaido was introduced, I said Luffy can't beat such a strong guy yet, and yet to know how Luffy will defeat him. That's what I remember. My audience won't be satisfied if the reason for defeating Kaido is because of Luffy's strong punch. I must find a solution somehow. Okay, that's what you're talking about, Alan. I don't think our problem is a punch taking him down. It's just does it make sense, and is he strong enough? I don't think we care if it's a punch, bro. I don't care if it's a punch. I don't care if it's a punch, headbutt, kick.
I don't think either. I just remembered that being said.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Man.
Yeah, I did not remember that.
it's the size of the island, though.
Um,
like that's kind of moving me. It's the size of the island. Bro.
It's very big punch. It's strong punch. It's good punch. Very good punch.
like this makes the punch he did on Douglas Bullet look like miniature.
I would prefer more compact and like.
You think
fused,
flashback
like,
and then Kaido awakening? Interesting.
What? They want Kaido to get back up and still fight?
I do. I would argue though that if Kaido's about to lose or he's being taken down, I think it'll probably happen in the moment. Like maybe like let's say like he punches him and he's dropping to the sea slowly with the rocks of Onigashima or whatever. I think that's when we might get like the flashback with Kaido. I still very much want it. I want to know more about his life. I hope he get some insight into how he was earlier. He got killed by Apu and then fought with Ulti, used Gear 4 2 times before going to the roof. Okay, fair enough. I guess he also got slashed by Apu as well, right? Or no, was that Zoro who got the slash on his chest?
It was both of them.
Okay. I guess it's one of those things where like they both didn't come in with I guess quote unquote full HP, but I don't think it was like crazy egregious or lopsided. I guess this is probably the thing where people like always argue back in the day when Dressrosa who came to the rooftop or who came with like more HP so to speak against Luffy versus Doflamingo, because people were like, oh, the Gamma Knife and this and that and yada yada. And I my only point is always that like I don't doubt that Doflamingo obviously like should have taken more pain because he hit him with Gamma Knife. It's just that the way that Oda was presenting it was that it was negligible. It was pretty much even. You're tired, I'm tired. That's all I've ever said. That's why I never got into the argument. You cannot use the poo as a crutch. Shame. No. I think I think people are just wondering if like how fresh did Luffy come to fight Kaido, and how fresh did Kaido come to fight Luffy.
I mean,
I don't know if
it's not just the poo though. He fought a lot of people. He fought Phase 1.
Yeah.
No, but Luffy's always done this. Like Annie's lobby, he'll go through a gauntlet before he fights the big bad.
Yeah. No,
I'm just saying we shouldn't discredit it. That's all I'm saying. No, not you. I'm talking about.
By the way, Memphis getting obliterated right now. Good thing I ain't watching.
Yeah, they getting slapped. This shit's really bad.
Yeah, they're not ready yet. They're too young. That's what it is.
Bro, they're playing the 7th seed. What are you talking about?
I know, but they're still young, man. They're not ready.
The niggas they facing are young too.
Oh. that doesn't change the fact that they're not ready.
Bruh.
They're not ready, bro. This shit should not be going to 7 games, but it is. But it is what it is. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really care though. Like, you know me. Whoever wins. I don't care if Luffy came in with 1 HP and Kaido came with 100. It's piracy, bro. Get the W. Figure it out. You know I'll make excuses. Yeah. I have explanations, but I'll make excuses. So. But I think Kaido's got to have one more thing up his sleeve. That's all I want. I don't really care if it's a form or something, but one more thing. I think one more thing. Just one more. Show me one more thing. He has been surprising me. He got a lot of bag of tricks, man. He's that dude. Kaido is certified.
You sound like fucking.
If Kaido get back up, I don't expect Luffy to win this shit anymore. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, you sound like Jackie's uncle on Jackie Chan Adventures.
More
Hey.
ting. Why, is he high? Whatever you'll say. Not gonna lie, one of the cool pattern of Luffy hitting Kaido with that lightning. It might not. You might still get it. Hold on. What if he grabbed a big lightning bolt? Yeah, you never know. Pat Bev gonna be seen as Anthony Edwards and Phil Jack. Oh Jesus Christ! Everyone gonna say Luffy still ain't 1v1 him again and say it was an asterisk win again. Oh well, I don't engage with those. And again, I don't care. That's the th- I
There's
think
no
that's
such thing as that in piracy.
I think that's a thing. Like I think that's a part a lot of people don't get with me, where it's like I don't care if Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji and Jinbei beat Kaido together. Fuck them. Jump that nigga.
But the thing is, majority of people want it to be an asterisk win because everybody was bitching and moaning, like saying they don't want Luffy to 1v1 Kaido to begin with.
So
Like you can't be mad that he has a team to
who
beat him
cares?
now. Like
Who cares what they want, man? They raggedy. They always moving the goalposts. They're never happy. Like you can't please them, bro. Like those are the people I don't really care. I don't care. Those are the same people who thought Zoro was killing Kaido. Smooth brain.
yeah,
Now Zoro got worried
Zoro-
about staying alive.
this is his worst arc in his entire series.
Whoa,
Zoro, you
I
mean?
don't know about that.
Yeah, Zoro's.
I wouldn't say that.
This is the least
I think
interesting
so.
Zoro has been to me. would
I
say.
think this is the ultimate arc of complete disappointment and waste of time when we're talking about Zoro personally.
Speak on it.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Elaborate.
I think the perception has made it so that it feels that way.
No, so I guess this kind of goes in because I was really thinking about this like earlier this week and like what Zoro should be doing. So to me, Zoro is probably what I would consider one of the true few hard work makes it in One Piece. That is what I initially saw of him, and I would honestly still give that credit to Shanks. I would give that credit to someone like Roger or Garp, where these are true blue self-made individuals. When we were introduced to Zoro, he had no special lineage, no devil fruit, just some fucking swords and a strong work ethic and a dream to be the best.
And a durag.
That is it. And a durag. That is all this man has ever had for majority of the series. So, with this, we go with the majority of post time skip with him never being challenged, pushed to the limits, or learning really anything. And now we're in an arc where swordsmanship should be the most pivotal point because we are in a land of literal swordsmen. We do not really hear of Zoro going around challenging a bunch of swordsmen before Luffy going. This is exactly what he could have done. Before Luffy named King, we could have had Zoro specifically going around the country and fighting famous swordsmen. And then when Luffy comes, there's only a few left that he really wanted to fight, such as Ashura Doji, such as he could have heard about Denjiro, who was Kyoshiro at the time. A few individuals that could have been left. And then after hearing what needed to be done with the raid and stuff, he's like, I'm going to also use this point to go back to the swordsmen that I did beat the ones that I want to beat, and bring them all under my banner for this war. His hockey training was never really delved into that much post time skip. And then his next boost in hockey is given to him by a weapon rather than something that's relatively more intrinsic to him. And then we already have someone like Luffy again, and this goes back to my piece earlier that pisses me off, where Luffy is learning Rio, Zoro's learning Rio, and yet these guys don't talk to each other about it. They don't try to help each other learn how to get stronger. This is one of the dumbest things about One Piece. You're in a pirate crew in the scariest part of the world, and you don't compare notes just to make sure your best friends don't
Compare
get
notes.
That's what it is. Like Naya and Pat, if you guys were both in the New World, you can't tell me that if you guys were on the same crew and Naya, you knew ornament hockey, you wouldn't help Pat learn ornament hockey. It wouldn't make sense.
I would. If I was a captain,
Like, that's
everyone
your
has to.
friend.
I would teach everyone personally, but that's
And
me,
even
though.
if it's not ornament, you would at least want to let him learn observation so they can at least always be aware of the danger that's around them. But in this case, Zoro and Luffy are learning the exact same technique. The exact same technique. Luffy doesn't teach, they don't compare, they don't do anything. And then now we go into this war with Zoro with this relatively, power that's already wobbly with the fan base on whether or not it's good or not. And then nothing really of note or value comes to this. He's fighting King, who is technically, in my opinion, him and Sanji weren't ready to fight commanders yet. Actually, Sanji has more of a case because of the raid suit and shit than he did personally. But he goes and fights King, and his fight with King is his worst fight in the entire series. It is not a good fight.
We're going overboard now.
I genuinely think it's the worst fight
in the entire series is crazy.
I think
Zoro's worst fight.
His worst fight.
I like that fight with Hachi. I like that fight with Hachi more.
I know what he said.
And the Yan Band brothers.
Nah, we know about you, man. You're a pre-time skip guy.
I think it's his worst fight in the entire series, without a doubt.
So do
Easily.
I. So do I. That part I agree with for sure.
I don't think it's comparable. Dude, Pat, if you go back, Naya, after we had that one stream and talked about it, I reread the Zoro versus Mr. One and Zoro versus Kaku again. It is not comparable. It is not.
I'm not going to disagree with you on those fronts.
Naya was spitting on it. Go back to the Mr. One fight and see the visible frustration on Zoro's fight where he's trying to just hit harder. The little nuances within this fight that Oda doesn't have to even speak about because it's already ingrained in there speaks volumes to how he was going through it. And even
but I'm not gonna say that this fight is worse than Zoro versus Pika. Come on.
Zoro versus Pika is a better fight.
That's not a
because
fight.
Because Pika was running the entire time.
Because Zoro actually had to use his brain to circumvent this actual hard ability to come across, and it was never about Zoro being stronger than
Was that a fight?
Was never the issue. And yeah, you can, if you want to even classify it as a fight. But Zoro versus Pika is better because we already knew Zoro was more dominant.
Honestly, Pat, if that's a fight to you, you got it. That's the worst one for Zoro. I don't know if that's a fight to me, though. What's your okay? I don't know if that's a fight for me, though. Because I'm like, wait.
It is a fight.
Pika just molded through the ground. High pitch voice, going here, and Zoro's like, all right. That's a packing.
I still think it's better. Because you still have things of Zoro was always stronger, so his always the main point of the fight was I just have to get close to you. And then we still at least get a callback to your training about his armament hockey, and then proceeds to one-shot someone with full-body hockey. There's a lot more that deals with Zoro's strength and the flashbacking that actually helps with his character, what he learned, and just showing his overall new strength within the new world. It has way better presence since his fucking King fight. King fight does nothing. It is honestly a horrible fight.
Part of what takes away from Zoro versus King is Oda taking the time to actually explain to us what King's race and lineage is. Because I feel like that takes away the focus of the actual fight. With Zoro talking about, I need to figure out what he is to actually, be able to beat him. That type of thing, like that's usually not
didn't matter.
Fights. I don't think it didn't matter because once he found out the whole flame situation on his back, he was able to, get better attack scenes. So I don't think it didn't matter completely.
I think the whole flame thing.
My thing is,
it was a weird
thing
for Oda.
Zoro versus King is more so to do with how it is narratively with both their positions as being right-hand men and how they both came into meeting their captains when they were in captivity. And then they finally, not finally, but they finding allegiance with their vision. But the contrast comes from Kaido falling to the wayside like, oh, you still believe in that Joy Boy stuff. And Zoro's still with his captain who still thinks he's going to be the Pirate King. And that is the deciding factor in between who wins and who loses.
You know what I'm going to say to that?
From that point, I appreciate that.
You know what I'm going to say to that? That one chapter does not provide enough for that to be a good enough parallel for me. It would have been better if when Zoro and Sanji met after the with the udon thing, right? If you had Sanji telling Zoro like, "Did you hear how our captain beat 2 of the commanders?" and Zoro making a little clapback of like, "So what were you doing? Getting your heart broken by a girl or some shit?" Little joking banter, right? Where it's like, Luffy's fighting commanders, you're not fighting anybody special. And then, or after we see everybody seeing the news of what Luffy did, or Zoro saying, I now have to replicate the feat of my captain. I can't be left in the dust. So during the entire war, he's actively trying to go after King to prove himself as a true blue right hand. Because I'm sorry, that little weak context of like this doing it, that doesn't do it for me personally. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And I would need like Zoro to have something before the fight to really like, because it seemed like King was more so just sprung on him more than anything, more than a fight that Zoro wanted to come into play to like get better.
I just think Zoro's been very uninteresting. I just think Zoro's been very uninteresting to follow in this arc, and it just hasn't been generally interesting. Oh, Wano for the most part. Like I was very hyped that he was the first person Luffy kind of ran into against Hawkins and stuff like that was cool and stuff. But just like I find that like Zoro doesn't get a chance too often to showcase like who he is and his personality. He's had some moments. I'm not gonna say he didn't have his moments in Wano and whatnot with like saving Otoko.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
With Otoko and whatnot. I'm not gonna say there was no moments, but like I really find that he was genuinely more active, proactive, comical amongst other things, getting lost amongst other things, plus being extremely raw amongst other things more often in other arcs. I just don't think the way that Zoro was presented in this arc particularly has been interesting or fun. Where as much as we could say, people have whatever thoughts they have around Sanji, Sanji still is like entertaining. He's still doing what he does. He's still, tweaking over women and blah, 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 yada, yada. Like Sanji to me still retains his general intrigue, right? Zoro feels like a nerfed version of himself from kind of like a personality standpoint. And it's not that it's not there. I just don't think that he has the opportunities to properly showcase it. That's just my opinion, though.
So what you're saying is,
even with the Sanji thing, right? I just want to say this real quick, Pat. Even though I don't like the Queen fight, Pat, you and me can both admit for Sanji, he still has a lot of good character moments in Wano with how he wants to deal with the raid suit. The him and Robin part was amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
So even outside of combat, and even though like his fight with Pei Holmes I actually liked and stuff, but he has character moments. Zoro just doesn't have anything. He really just feels he just feels more like a plot device just for like to take care of strong people rather than being Zoro.
Zoro's a liar. He told us he was gonna round up the samurai, and he did not do that.
Yeah, Luffy did that.
That man told Luffy, "Hey, you go worry about Big Mom and Sanji. I'm gonna round up the samurai and Wano." Luffy got to Wano, and them samurai were not rounded up. What the hell was going on?
Basically, from what I heard that Zoro needs Sanji to be around to be his old self.
Yes, I completely agree.
I do think that their rivalry and dynamic is a big component to both their characters. Yes,
because I was gonna bring up when Zoro and Sanji were fighting King and Queen together, like.
That was a really good exchange. That was a really. I'm sorry. That was dope. That was dope. That was good. Again, there's moments there. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's just like I
probably because I could just name you so many very, very random Zoro moments from like this is cold, bro. Like
damn, we finding out who the heavier wing of the Pirate King is now. Oh.
like I could like one of my favorite Zoro moments is him knowing that Kaku was not just a mere carpenter or shipwright. When he pulls up, he's like Usopp. Oh no, like I'm just here to ship him carpenter. He's like no, you're not, bro. Like. What? like Zoro, like look at the inside, and then Robin came. Zoro was like, "Y'all folded. All of you folded. It's just me. Nami got bought off. Fucking Usopp fell for a joke. Luffy was cool with it because Luffy has his own reasons, and everyone else blah blah. But Zoro's like, I ain't folded, which is why I think Zoro felt especially bad in Enies lobby when he didn't really believe in Robin, blah blah blah. It's like, damn, that's like I always felt like he took that to heart in a different way than everyone else. And I don't know, he's just not as interesting to me personally. But again, maybe I'm wrong. And maybe
that shit was so funny.
That makes me think of Wano when they were with Kiku, and she tried to hide behind him. He was like, I'm not about to protect you.
Yeah,
He's like, protect yourself.
I don't want to cut down naked man or something like that. That was good. Actually, that was pretty funny. That was good. Wano definitely is gonna get a reread once the arc is done though. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna sit down and
Yeah,
just read it
watch.
from start to finish,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll see how I feel about it from top to bottom. But
I know you.
it's still fighting Dressrosa from my least favorite arc.
The Grizzly's coming back.
I'd say it's that in Punk Hazard for me.
I like Punk Hazard.
Yeah, I like Punk Hazard. I don't know what your beef is with Punk Hazard, Miles.
That's the only person I've heard say
I'm gonna be
that.
honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually really usually like kid portions in like stories because I think it really like does a good dynamic for like main characters and characters to see like how they interact and help and aid. But I don't know what it is, but the kid shit in like Punk Hazard is just boring as fuck to me. I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
the brats.
All the giant kids.
It's the
Those-
brats.
okay.
Yes, it's. I don't know. Like I think in most storytellings, I would actually usually appreciate it. I could not stand it at all. I hated every single second of it. I couldn't explain it to
He
you.
was
It just
unmoved.
was not moving me.
He was unmoved.
I like the Virgo stuff. I actually like the switching body shit. The Caesar shit was kind of.
I don't think anyone. I think
Hey,
the
single
main.
digits?
I think the contentious part about this body switching thing is people are mad that Law doesn't do it more often. I don't think, but
That's
I don't.
fair.
I don't really care though. Don't you think the arc is meant to have a more sober feel? It's a slave island where everyone's either poisoned or starving. Too much humor from the Straw Hats diminishes the vibe. Well, my counter argument to you is, do you know
No.
what story you're reading? When is One Piece,
Bro,
no
we
matter
had-
how serious it's been devoid of humor? Oda's one of those few people who I think balances tone really well, where they can get
He needs to double down on it.
yeah. I want more comedy personally. I'm with you on that.
100%.
So no, I don't. So no, I don't agree with that take. This is not the story for that. If it was like maybe I don't know Berserk or something a little edgier, sure, but not for One Piece. One
Nah,
Piece almost won.
even Berserk got much lighter in tone over the years.
Has
Yeah,
Puck
yeah,
has
nobody
Puck
complains about
has
that.
has Puck been drawn like properly? Oh, it's okay.
No.
In like
Damn,
years.
now you forgot already. Bro.
No, Puck, yeah, Puck is still like the cart. He's mainly drawn like his cartoony fashion.
Bot. I'll ban the bot. I got it. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I like Zoro, but I just want him to be as interesting as I used to see him at least. So
Yeah, like
So-
Pat, you can't tell me it wouldn't have been interesting if Zoro's not. It's not that he's doubting his strength, but almost like how his time is being used at this point. We're like, dude, your captain and other crewmates are fighting and succeeding against a Yoko, and you're mono not like really doing anything. You're the only other person outside of Luffy whose goal was predicated specifically on strength. That should be your focus at all times, and especially in a land where like swordsmanship is still prevalent. I would have been like, why the fuck did my master Mihawk not talk about this place really? That would have been a curiosity
never
thing
been.
for me. Yeah, I mean that's fair.
What are y'all hopes and wants for Kaido's flashbacks? I want to see if he was genuinely ever defeated and captured, and they just couldn't execute him and he escaped, or was it just like his hobby of liking to try to kill himself? That's one of the things I care about. I want to start Kaido with a younger Kaido, a little bit with the rocks. I want to see how he was integrated with that crew. Was he a young talented prodigy? Was he a fledgling at the time? I just think that his life was probably very interesting based on the narrators, how many defeats and captures and stuff that he has. Because I've always said like, if Luffy became Pirate King and the narrator kind of, went through his win-loss or capture record, you would hear something similar. I don't know if the number would be that high, but Luffy's been defeated, he's been captured, he's been sealed away in a book, amongst other things. Like, it'd be similar, so I wanted to know if he actually went through that, like, actual grind to get to this level of strength, or was he just like a monster, like Big Mom type beat?
I think he's low-key trash.
Some people, my one friend thinks that he was trash until Big Mom gave him the fish mythical.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
he's probably top 5 hardest workers in the entire series. Like I think once he got his fruit, he worked hard as fuck.
Because Big Mom placed a really heavy emphasis on it when she first talked to him about it. She was like, "You owe me, dog. I gave you that fruit."
Yeah.
Kind of like you wouldn't be who you are today without it.
devil fruit, then I think that would kind of contradict what he was telling Luffy about Haki.
Wait, say that again.
I'm saying if he only became this strong after his devil fruit, or like if he was trash before his devil fruit, then I think that kind of contradicts what he was telling Luffy about Haki.
No, that's.
See, I don't think it's a contradiction at all. I think it's a self-reflection.
I think that's why
Yeah.
he said it. I think it's because he got so much power from it. He worked so hard in hockey to prove that he can become strong even without his devil fruit. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I say I think Kaido's probably one of the hardest workers within the entire series. Because I think he's probably one of those like you have to be strong because of yourself more so than anything.
Because if you look at the way he's fighting people based on his investment on who he thinks is strong, like the scabbards and stuff, he wasn't using hockey at all, really. He was just using his devil fruit. And then he was smacking him up with the mace. But then, like, when Luffy hit him with that Conqueror's Coding, he was like, oh, hold on a second. I got to dive deep into my bag of tricks.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like the him getting the fruit was probably literally like a thing that literally saved his life. So it was like something that he had no real control over. And I think he probably regrets like that type of thing.
But that's it. But yeah, that's what I think. And I guess this doesn't necessarily have to come from Kaido, but I am actually a little bit intrigued to see what like him and Yamato's, because how Yamato was conceived, and then I want to know a little bit about like younger Yamato, how he tried to raise his daughter, son, whatever, so to speak. I think I care about that a little bit. I don't know if I'll get that though, but if I get that, maybe I'll get that through the lens of Yamato, and I'm okay with that. It may not be through Kaido's lens, but not care about that shit. So
yeah, I really want to see him and Big Mom interact when they're like younger.
Yeah. For some reason, I feel like Big Mom like took him under his wing low key, even like low key.
I agree.
But that's my personal headcanon. I have that's what I think.
I mean, shit, she was Lil Bro in that nigga.
Yeah.
And he even cried when like Lillian lost. He was like, "We're supposed to."
He was like, that nigga said, "You feel that shit?
Mm-hmm.
She lost." It was like, "Hey, Straw Hat, let me tell you something." That nigga Luffy was like, "I'm not trying to hear all that."
Okay, Young Gambino has an interesting thing. He said, "Nah, I think Kaido was strong from the start, but he was too weak for the New World when he was young. I don't know if he was literally 15. Like Luffy is strong as hell for East Blue, but Luffy wasn't in a crew full of monsters. So like if East Blue level Luffy got probably thrown into like the New World, not like Luffy was like a bum or weak, but he's not ready for that level. So man, that's interesting because you also have to remember that Luffy kind of got like some people are born in the New World and born in the Grand Line. So like Luffy gets to kind of go from the quote unquote weakest sea, then travel through the Grand Line into the New World. So he gets to progress a certain way. Where if I was maybe born in Dressrosa, I'm like, I'm gonna be a pirate. I could run into niggas with hockey and shit real quick in the New World. So that's a good point. I never really thought about that actually, all things considered. I never thought about that.
Hey, what did All Might say? Someone who's at level 0 gonna grow at a different rate from someone at level 50.
True.
That's just what it is.
Yeah. The experience points. Yeah. EXP.
That makes me think.
Miles, you're in charge. You're gonna tinkle.
Okay.
Like Kaido versus Moria. Like when did that happen? Like would that happen? After he leaves the rocks and gets his double food, or
It happened right when whatchamacallit,
Right.
Odin, right before Odin came back from his voyage.
okay.
Yeah, so he was well established.
So Kaido, man, that's crazy. That level Kaido beat Moria.
Yes.
I mean,
I think he was closer to his peak at that point already. I think Kaido reached his strength relatively fast. That's what I think. Because I think it gets hard. Like the stronger you are, the harder it is to get stronger because you don't have really people to push you to get stronger.
yeah.
Because like Luffy's gonna be Pirate King level, like he's already like Yonko level, like right now. He's not gonna get much strong. Like when he's 40, he's not gonna be that much stronger.
What y'all talking about?
It's kind of hard to say because
it's more about like how refined his skills will be at that point and efficient he'll be.
You think?
yeah, no,
God Valley
it's
was
hard
Cat,
to say
now he's
because
Shaq. Okay.
whatchamacallit, the world government, when they were talking about the the bounties, when they released all the bounties, they Branu specifically said that Kaido and Big Mom's powers are still growing.
I don't think
so.
Is that what he said?
haven't topped out
Is that
yet.
what he said, or did he say that they're stronger? They're stronger than what they used to be. I don't
No,
know.
he said they're
That's sort
still
of
getting
what I
stronger.
Oh, okay.
I could have sworn that's what Naya said. They're stronger than their past self. That's why this new alliance is
No,
deadly.
he said they're getting stronger. I remember that.
You don't have to show me the panel player.
What chapter was that?
I don't remember, but it was after one of the when we
It
got
was
off.
in the 900s.
We got off. Yeah, we got off Wano for a bit, and then we learned about the God Valley incident. That's around there.
This was probably. I think this was around the time the Yonko alliance was first announced.
Yes,
Yes,
that would be correct.
Let me see now. Kaido's at his peak. Kaido's durability from the fruit offers innate ability. I think it's part of. I think it's the dragon scales, but also because he ends up. I don't know. Will Kaido die or get defeated? If he dies, what are the possible ways? Well, I don't think Luffy's gonna kill him. I don't think he's gonna die, but I don't think the Marines would do it either. It'll be interesting if they did. I believe Big Mom would kill him though. I want to put it past her, but I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, Luffy not making it 25, let alone 40. Yeah, I don't think Luffy's seeing 40, bro. I think he's used up too much of his
My
lifespan.
dog not seeing 40. Damn.
I don't think so. I think the latest Luffy would die is probably around Roger's age, so in his early 50s, I would say. I don't think he's gonna live that long. He's used too much of his lifespan, in my opinion. He's gonna keep doing it. They're strong. They are stronger. They are not getting stronger. It's 590. It's 557.
957.
Yes, sir. I could technically pull the anime out too, but I have to go through that folder on my hard drive from my old computer.
Oh yeah, I saw this theory. I thought this was interesting. This has nothing to do with the chapter, but it's that Sasaki is Kukuro's son.
Why?
I think that's actually true. Because
What's the reasoning?
they both have the same skin color and hair. She stated her son was a pirate. Sasaki is half human, half fishman. She's a mermaid, and she married a human.
Okay,
and the timelines match up with the ages of like him being like 40s, her 60s or 70s, and then basically their granddaughter would basically be his kid, because she also would probably be 1/4 human, or 1/4 fishman, because she looks really, really human.
The Viz translation specifically says Kaido and Big Mom were in fact on the same ship long in the past, but 38 years ago they were nothing like they are now.
What does the other version say?
I can't find it because these dickheads took it off their site and they replaced it with the Viz version.
Oh, boo.
Oh, and also I just want to say, in Sasaki's hat is supposed to be a train conductor hat.
Wait, you talk about the Flying Six guy?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I actually didn't know you were talking about for a second.
Oh, Sasaki?
Yeah.
I mean,
so those are all the points, and that's why.
You talking about the girl. Kokoro is the mermaid from Enies Lobby. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's why the Frankie thing was kind of supposed to be poetic, but like they didn't have a combo because Frankie's not going to ask him.
It didn't come up though.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean that's a cool, neat detail if it's true. I don't think I care though.
Yeah, I just thought it was a cool point.
Nah, Sanji violated Kokoro. They went to fucking Djibouti and Kami washed up on their ship. He talked about something I've never seen a mermaid before.
He deleted the memory, bro. He said, nah. That was funny as fuck.
That was so rude, bro.
It made sense, but why wasn't a thing in the Frankie fight? Maybe Oda didn't have time to make that a thing. Like, you know my mother. It would have been a cool little tidbit, but I think whatever.
Hold on.
Zoro did
pull up my live reaction.
Zoro did also delete the memory.
See what I read.
Yeah. Tell me what it said. Yeah, Zoro did also delete the memory. Zoro said, "Nah." He took the cursor. He dragged it over. Delete. Empty bin. He said, nah, I ain't see that. First, remember, I meant two, nigga. Oh, man. I like the color spread in this chapter. It was cool. I like Jinbei. He's sleep.
Yeah, for once I didn't see it on Twitter before I read the chapter. Thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah, that's true. I usually see it way beforehand. Yeah, that was clean. I like it.
People have no appreciation for the element of surprise these days.
No. No, because I saw One Piece spoilers as early as like I want to say Thursday, Tuesday or Wednesday, and I just said nah, mute. Don't want to see this. No, it doesn't interest me. Irrelevant. Yeah. People are getting nervous because Momonosuke there.
God damn, this chapter dropped in 2019.
Pre-pandemic, yo, different time, bro. Different era, different life.
Time makes no sense.
That's crazy. I'm just withering away over here. I'm old. That's crazy. My lifetime would have run out like Luffy's.
This world's taboo subjects. That's why there isn't much information on the roster. What are their current bounties? Almost.
You getting close to the part?
Yep.
I've technically already started Higurashi, but I might start it all over again. But I need to find a good time to get like at least a solid 2 hours in a day. But I'll figure it out. Go ahead.
What it said was they are much stronger than they are 38 years ago.
That's what I remember.
Okay.
That's what I remember them saying too. And I never remember them saying they were currently still getting stronger. Not to say I don't doubt that, like especially Kaido because he's a little younger, I guess, couldn't get or learn something stronger. But I didn't recall them saying that they were still at this present time becoming more powerful. So yeah. But yeah, Higurashi coming soon, and then after that I'm gonna play Uminako. I gotta do that for Simi because Simi's been waiting for me to play that for a while. And he did play Block Fables for me, so I gotta honor my end of the bargain. I've been bad at this for the last couple of years. I'm usually pretty good at upholding my end, but I haven't been doing it for a while. Just be tired, yo. Sometimes after I do all this, and I'm like, yo, I just want to lie down. But do I think Kaido's at his peak? If not, he's very close to it. I don't think he could get much stronger, if that makes sense. That's probably.
I think he's there
Because I don't even know if he knows Ryoyu. So, like, he could learn that. That could be useful. I don't know how, but maybe. But, I mean, I guess he has Conquerors, I guess. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
It's still nice to have options to cycle through.
Because it's still one of those things that we always talk about. It's like, I still don't really... It's one of those things that when comparing to the Origin, it's like... Could he beat these guys? You know what I mean?
Do I think that...
Do
I think current Kaido is stronger than, like, Whitebeard back in the...
Not, like, stronger, but, like he has a chance to beat him in a fight.
I think he has a better chance. I think... It's hard to say, I guess. Cause I guess it depends on how strong you truly think Whitebeard and Roger were. I definitely think that his current Kaido was putting up a much better fight than Kaido 20 years ago. Even as young,
yeah, for sure.
Even when he took over Wano, yeah. So Kaido's at his peak or slightly past it. Yeah, he's like around there.
I think he's at his peak.
Yeah, this is the mountaintop. He's like, he's like right. You know what I'm saying? He's like hovering around there. So.
I don't think he's anywhere close to a decline. So I would say he's at his peak right now.
Okay.
Because you gotta remember, Kaido's a lot younger than Whitebeard, Big Mom, Roger.
He's in his 40s, if I remember correctly, right?
We don't know.
Kaido?
Is he? I want to say Kaido's like 50 or like 40, like 8ish.
I think he's in his 50s.
Okay.
Let me check.
I want to say he's for sure older than Shanks.
Oh, you're probably right. He is old. Shanks is what, 40 something?
41?
Yeah, Kaido's 59.
Okay. Oh, I think it's 60. My bad.
Wait, it was confirmed?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Viewer card?
I don't know where it came from. But the
interview or
One Piece
something?
wiki says he's 59.
Okay.
Yeah, probably would have come from the
I'll believe them.
Big Mom 70, right? 70 like that?
Yeah, it
68.
says river card.
Is she 68?
thought she was in her
Big
70s.
Mom.
Is she older than Garp?
I don't know why I thought she was 68. Maybe I might have made that up. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know where I'm getting 68 from.
Let me Google
I'm
Big
trying
Mom.
to think if she's the oldest out of like kind of like the characters that we do now.
I
As
think,
of right now.
well,
Yeah,
Whitebeard
Garp.
was older, I know, but was she
Was he older than
68
Big
and
Mom?
she's 70 now?
Yeah, Big Mom is 68.
Okay.
Oh, dang. So Garp really is like the oldest because Garp's like 78.
How old is Sudu? Now the oldest, well, the hottest gilf is Dr. Korea. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
140
Oh,
something. You know what I'm saying? Looking
yeah.
bad. She look good.
You are a sick man. Talking about some Dr. Kura.
She don't look good for her age.
I mean, I
The fact
guess.
that she can still walk
I
is
was spitting.
incredible.
That boy's spitting.
Hey
Huh?
man,
No.
shout to Doctorine, all right? All right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's you. That's you.
That is not
You
me.
can have all that. You
That
can
is-
have all that.
That is not me, bro. I don't engage in sex act. I don't engage in activities. I don't do premarital sex.
Excuse me.
Now, young Big Mom was actually, yeah.
I wonder why she let herself go like that. Turned into a goddamn iron balloon.
I mean, what? Hey, Pat, is someone gonna say no?
She's a modern woman. That's why.
Shit, I mean,
Can anyone say no to that?
Nah, bro.
whether she's big or not.
If she wants to shows that knee, she taking it.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah, she taking it.
She
It
taking
don't
it.
matter.
I don't think them niggas is consenting. She's like, oh, you're from
Man,
this
she looking
race?
at-
I need the seed. What? Just give me the seed. What could you do? Imagine saying no. You're done. What if she just soul poke is life or procreation? That's crazy, bro. Soul focus is like, yo, give me the D, or I'm taking 60 years. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Oh man. Kaido is 58. Most OP characters peak at 38. So when you pass this prime, she's 68. She a bucket of
What do you mean
balls.
Who said most OP characters peak at 38? Where are you getting that from?
Get you.
All the strongest characters in One Piece are like 50 and up.
Yeah.
Her thing probably looks like KD's ankles. That's crazy. Not with that pre-devil fruit Alvita. No, I'm a post. No, I'm kidding. She got more sanded than an Alabasta. You got her wild over there. Why definitely great for her age. That's all I'll give her. Yeah, I don't know. Big Mom is just not on my radar for any reason. She look good at 28, but I'll still decline. Give me Viola.
Nah, you crazy.
Give me Viola. Give me Perona.
You gonna hype out? You gonna
Give me
hype
Ron-
up Kureha and then say 28 Big
I
Mom.
know, right?
You're
Sick
a fraud.
man.
What, you think I was being serious?
You're a fraud.
You think I was being serious about Correa?
I don't know, man.
She dusty as hell, man.
There's a little bit of.
All I'm
truth in
saying
this,
is for like 141, she don't look good though. Name me a 141-year-old that look that good, or however old she is. I think she's around that age, 140. I don't remember.
Can you even find a 141-year-old?
I can probably name some immortal girls that are probably looking better.
Nah,
Elaine is 1,000 years old.
That's cheating.
Is it?
Yeah.
One girl, Elaine, 1,000. She looking.
Oh,
great.
I definitely taking Perona over Big Mom at 28 for sure. Yeah.
Nah, you're crazy.
I like how
You're
Perona looks.
Perona?
I like how
crazy.
I like how she
I've
looks.
I've come full circle on the Goth Lolita thing she got going on.
Yeah,
But over young Big Mom.
I'm a fan of her. Yeah, but I've always liked Perona since the first time I saw her. Oh. I've always been a fan. Whitebeard was stated to have peaked at 35. Same for Odin Shanks, 39. Garp and Roger, when they beat rocks, reach the top when they're around that age. Why do we? Who said that? I'm not even saying you're wrong. I just don't remember that being said or being stated.
Said what?
Whitebeard was stated to have peaked at 38. Same for Odin.
No one.
Shanks.
That's
When?
never been
When?
said.
Is 39.
When?
Garp and Roger, when they beat rocks, reached the top where they were around that age. That's what they're saying.
Hey, Fetus
That
gets
doesn't
it, bro.
prove anything.
Fetus gets it, bro. Y'all over here hyping up Corona. She's not even top 10. Actually, no, that's actually my bad. She probably is, but
I actually
No,
like.
she not
I
top 10,
I
but
I I don't I
she
don't.
might be.
There's certain fights battles I don't fight. Perona I think is an acquired taste. If you don't like Perona, I understand because of her eyes and certain things. I get that. I've always been a big fan of the gothic Lolita style, fashion and everything.
And
I,
like I said, I'm
I
not
have
even gonna
my
try to
I
explain.
have my. It's like a Monogatari. Like I could vouch for it. I know it's great, but I still think it's an acquired taste. I don't think it's for everyone. Some people aren't gonna like it. This is what it is. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not fighting that battle, bro. It's not that deep to me. Magazine 9 for Whitebeard. The manga for Odin. For okay, find the Odin one, and then I'll look for the magazine thing.
magazine. This is the problem, bro. This is the fucking problem. All these outside sources.
The antler information, right? It's mad annoying.
Ah,
You're
talking
like,
about shit that happened in the manga. Niggas bringing up favorite cards, magazine
The funny
snippets and
thing
shit.
is, I think even if he didn't like it, it actually logically kind of makes sense. But I don't like. I just don't believe that it's been stated.
yeah. I mean,
Oro.
I don't like to I don't discredit those type of things and whatnot. But hey, we talked about not liking data books. We talked about SIU's like blog posts being capped and things of that nature. Where it's like I'm at the point today where it's like, listen, put it in the manga, or I'm just not trying to hear that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
This is really random.
Don't tell
But
me that Mihawk, blah blah blah, yada yada. Show me in a flashback, or shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, I'm tired of this shit.
this.
Go
I was gonna say this is random. Kaido might have my favorite laugh. I don't know why, but I'll just be out going throughout the day and just say "woro." Like I don't know what it is.
Mine
I
is
just
What was
randomly
that
doing it throughout the
again?
day.
mine is Fox.
Gomu Gomu no.
Mine is
Whoa,
Fox.
no, no.
Mine is definitely Foxy.
Foxy's your favorite?
Foxy's my favorite. Then probably I like Mario's a lot.
Yeah, Mario's my favorite.
Which one's Foxy's?
That was good. Yeah.
Foxy is.
I gotta go. No order. Definitely Kaido, Crocodile. It's
I
between
love
Morio,
crocodiles.
Morio and Doki.
Crocodile's like
I really do.
Crocodile has a slow laugh that crescendos and it gets like more evil as he adds on more Haas to it. It's so cold, bro. It's the cold ass laugh.
I really like Doflamingos because it's not unique. It's just a regular evil laugh, and because it's normal, it stands out so much.
Yeah.
Because the nigga just laughed like an evil villain, and I was just like, wait a second, this is One Piece. Why is your laugh not special? Oh, he evil for real. That's why.
Yeah, One Piece. I do gotta give it. The One Piece laughs is a really unique thing. It's like that. I gotta give props because I don't think there are really any bad laughs. Even
Yeah, I like
Blackbeard is
Eneros.
great.
That was good.
Oh yeah, Interlude is good. But what?
Yeah, I enjoy Blackbeard's laugh. I
think
don't
it's
like
the
him, but I
vowels.
enjoy his laugh.
I don't know what it is about
look at
Kaido,
him.
but just
We gonna get
the
you one day,
vowels
bro.
just be hitting, bro.
We gonna get you with the teach love.
Respect me?
I mean, people. I do. People athletically peak in their 20s, and people live in One Piece twice as long. So why would it 40 be their prime? I'm not gonna apply.
People in One Piece.
I'm about to say I'm not about to apply real world logic there. But,
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. People in One Piece are not something that you should be trying to apply real life logic to. Even if you're trying to circumvent it by saying it's twice as long, so it's not like that.
No,
Yep.
just to double
Yeah.
down on that,
Oh, go on.
Whitebeard and Luffy are regular human sizes, human races, and look how tall that nigga Whitebeard is.
Yeah, bro. Like we got people out here that if they're 5 foot, people like, oh, that's normal height. And then you got Doflamingo who's like 10 foot,
Yeah.
and people still think that's normal height.
My thing is
Nobody blinks at it.
I still think like you're right, but again, it's just like that's never been stated. Like you're probably right, just because a lot of people are like relatively old, and I don't think their powers wane. So you could say it, but like it's never just been stated. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's basically it's not unbelievable. It's just point it out to me, you know. But man, I just hope Kaido has something else up his sleeve. That's all I ask for.
I hope you know what I want to happen when this arc ends. I want Luffy to sing. I want him in his shitty ass singing, just
Been
at the party.
Oh my god! That was my ringtone for like a whole year and a half, bro. You understand?
Bro, that shit got so popular. When Mayumi Tanaka goes to conventions, they be having her sing that shit in public.
Oh my god! Yo, I'm bringing back down ringtone for the one time. Hold on. I'm bringing it back. Because you guys, I don't know, I don't know if the chat knows. Let the chat hear my my text ringtone. Hold on, let me find where's sound.
My boy Luffy really be out here singing, bro. Brooke gotta get him in the booth.
Yagi guy. And then he turned around and punched that nigga. It was like, Nanakoisa. I thought I was gonna see a ghost.
My boy Luffy really be out here singing, bro. Brooke gotta get him in the booth.
I gotta turn off the thing off first. There we go. Like that's my if you text me, that's what plays. So I'm gonna have to bring back the island theme. I'll bring it back for the ringtone. You know it's gotta be Crocodile the Goat. You know it's gotta be. I used to think it's 50s, but after magazine 9, I'm starting to see a pattern though. Your right directly stayed in my ears, just started bleeding. Why am I like this? Hey man, I gotta do what I gotta do.
See, this is the stuff. I mean, now this is like now that we talked about it, now I'm mad 'cause I just want more funny shit. And also, I just want to say this: I'm a little disappointed by Brooke. How you a musician and you only got one single? I'm sorry, you can't rock Bink Sake for the entirety of like the story.
Born to be Wild.
That's not even his song. He didn't even make that.
Born to be Wild.
Did he not make Bones to the Wild?
No, I think Bink Sake. I think is a general pirate song or something. I could be wrong, but Born to be Wild.
It is.
I want an album. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say?
No, not really.
Wait, hold on now. You forgot about the song that he was singing when they were on their way to Fishman Island?
What was that song?
Well, I mean, I don't know the name of the song, but he sung a song when he went to Fishman Island when they were under the sea.
Bro got piracy.
He got 2 songs.
He busy, bro. Brooke is a one-hit wonder. Nah, don't do that to the Soul King, bro. He nice. He might be. He got tracks.
Nah, his concert was sold out like Michael Jackson in the late 80s. Come on now.
You need to get some 808s in there. You know what I'm saying? Step it up. You know what I mean?
Brooke is old school. He's not gonna use no damn 808s. All my man needs is a guitar or a piano.
He needs to hit up Apu, get a feature.
Not that trash ass SoundCloud rapper. Come on now. Respect him.
I don't know. You saw the music video in the episode.
That was because of Queen's direction.
Okay.
You ain't hear the way he hit that hook? Fuck.
Queen really is a performer. I gotta give him that.
Quick side note, Alan, how you feeling about this Shanks movie business, bro? The One Piece Red with Uta, whatnot, whatever her name is. How you feeling about this? You moving you? You unmoved by this?
I really don't care. Honestly, like I said, if the daughter thing was canon or like if having a manga or whatever, I'd care more about it. But I don't really care for anime movies like that in general. So this shit isn't moving yet that much.
I'm gonna have 50 years to make great song, but chose to write skull jokes instead. He's a fraud. Oh my lord! I'm gonna let Brooke rock because he was the MVP of Whole Cake Island.
Wait, hold on. Why he dissing skull jokes? Brooke has never missed on those.
Yes, but he usually hits.
Yes.
He's like he shoot like 80 though, like 8%. Like I'm like he didn't miss a lot, but there's someone like, all right, bro, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
His funnier moment isn't even the skull joke. The funniest moment from Brooke is when they're with Duval, and Duval's like crying, and he's like saying like, "You used my face," and Brooke just starts busting out.
Yeah, because Zoro said something slick, and then he started crying.
Yo,
Knees on the
Brooke
ground.
held his fucking rib cage and dropped to the floor, bro. Like he was howling. He was like, bro, don't kill me again. Skull joke. Brooke is a true bone thug in harmony, yo. Yes, sir.
Yo ho yo.
I don't know if you guys know
Zoro
this.
called Sanji something in Fishman Island that made Brooke start dying laughing too, but I can't remember what he said.
I know.
They do got jokes for each other. I saw this one thing on Twitter. I saw this funny thing. I think it was from like one of like, it wasn't like any kind of thing, but I think it was just something that Oda drew, where it's like Zoro and Sanji are on the ship, and then Sanji has a banana, and he gives it to Zoro, and he's like, "What is this?" He's like, "It's a phone." He's like, "No, it's not a banana." And Sanji's like, "It's a phone," and then he gives it, and Zoro said hello, and Sanji's like, "You're a dumbass. That's a banana," and they start fighting.
What the fuck, bro? Oh, I just remembered. I think I know what you're talking about too. I've seen it.
I'm like, these two are dumbasses. Oh my gosh.
But yeah. Anything? I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this chapter that I feel like there's something I forgot to mention for some reason. I don't know if I asked you guys how much you guys care about the Orochi thing, because I knew Orochi not going down when Kaido sliced him was just going to make him annoying and detract from the story, because I think he's a distraction at this point. I don't think.
I would like to know specifically what's going on with his ability, because I see he only has one head now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I pretty much have a grasp on what's going on. Like you have
Each
to cut
head's a
off
life?
all 8 heads of the snake. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would just like it to be stated, like that's why he's still around, like the bozo that he is.
I'm gonna look it up after, if you remind me if I forget, because unfortunately when the Yamato no Orochi is in anything, it's always been like a video game or a manga, and none of them have been consistent across the board with kind of how it works. Because the first time I've ever seen a Yamato no Orochi was actually in Ranma 1/2. That's the first time I've ever seen it. If I remember correctly, there was like 7 heads on one side, and then there's one really big head at the bottom that no one knew about. But I think all I had to do was like knock them out, and it was like kind of fine. And there was a version that I seen it where it acted similar to the Hydra, but as long as you cut off all the heads simultaneously at the same time, you'd beat it. But you had to cut all the heads at the same time, type beat. And then with this one, it looks like he literally almost like a cat. Like he has, whatever, 8 lives, I guess, so to speak, or how many heads he has, right? So like, I'll have to look into the mythology and folklore of it, because I don't know it like that. But that's an interesting point. I never thought about it really.
I was gonna say my first Orochi was Digimon. Shout out Orochimon.
I don't remember that is. It's been a while.
I think it was season 2 or 3.
If it was 3, definitely I probably don't remember it, because I've only seen the 3rd season of Digimon once.
It actually might have been 4. It might have been Frontier.
Then I didn't see it, because that's when I started watching it. When they became Digimon, I was out.
Really?
That shit was not moving.
Y'all haters. Y'all haters. I'll defend the first 5 seasons with like all my time.
But Digimon Tamers though, that's that gas.
I like the first 3 seasons of what I like.
Tamers is gas. Adventures is gas. Frontiers is
Can
gas.
confirm Digimon Tamers is that gas, and Frontier is also that gas.
Thank you, Pat.
I cannot agree with that. That I cannot agree with.
No, it's
Bro.
not.
That shit heat, bro.
I've always said this, because some of my friends have vouched for the 4th season of Pokemon. It's crazy, Digimon. I'll just never know. Like, I just wasn't interested. Like, it didn't do enough to hook me or grab me, because I was never interested in humans becoming Digimon or being the Digimon. Them being able to fuse with it or having a very close connection, fine. But them becoming it, that wasn't for me. And I did this at a young age. Like, I don't even know how far Digimon has gone. I haven't followed that in years. But I like the first 2 seasons a lot. I like the third season, and that's when I ended.
5 is cool because you actually had a human actually just boxing Digimon along with his partner. I was like, yeah.
What's the other series you doing?
Marcus was that guy.
They started becoming Digimon. I turned that shit off immediately.
Into the past and out through the future, in a digital world. That wasn't moving me either.
I'll always vouch for Digimon. Cause
I
that
also
was
don't like Digimon Try. I read an article called Digimon Try Should Try Harder. That shit was mid. When that shit came back with the first season characters, that was not moving me. I was unmoved as fuck. So
Digimon try. She try hard.
Should have been that boy Davis or whatever his fucking Japanese name is. I've never watched season 2 in Japanese. Now that
I don't
think
remember David's Japanese name. I used to, cause I watched Digimon once in Japanese after, but I don't remember what his name was.
Shows were gas.
I have never watched Digimon in Japanese.
All the mangas are really good too.
I'm not reading the. Listen, man. I believe you, but like Digimon's not important. It's
You
never
don't.
gets. I'm
You
not
don't.
reading
It's
it.
okay.
I'm not
You don't
watching
believe
it. I might play one of the games though. That's the most I can go. There's some games
There's
people
a
have
new game
vouched
up
for.
now.
I don't know, but yeah. Dice. His name is
Games
Dice.
are
Dice
Yeah,
K. There we go.
Survive, I think. They just announced a new one called Digimon Survive, I think.
Yeah, there's like I heard it's been like delayed and shit. I think it's gonna do with like the
Cyber
12
Cyber Sleuth. I think it was called. Was one of the ones people told me was really good.
Yeah, that was the main one that came out like a few years ago. The new one is like with the Digimon like Olympians. It's gonna be like the 12 Olympian.
Okay, but is it
guys.
better than Yokai Watch? I'm joking. I've never played that. I'm talking shit.
That's a valid question, though.
All it needs to be better than is Pokemon, and it is.
Pokemon's, but the bar is like in the earth's crust for Pokemon. Like anything's better than that shit. So
Cap.
it's not cap. You like Pokemon, it's okay. We all know it's not good though.
The anime, that shit sucks.
The games suck.
Yeah,
Anime suck. Card
Nah,
games
the games
suck.
are good, but the anime is terrible.
All of it's ass.
Pat, what's the best season?
The best season?
Yeah, or best gen, I should say.
Gen 2, Johto.
Wrong. It's the worst gen.
What?
Are you serious?
You're on drugs.
You're telling me Johto? Hoenn? Hoenn's the best gen.
You said Hoenn?
Hoenn and then Senna.
Hoenn is overrated as fuck. It's carried by the starters.
Hoenn?
Yes.
Kanto.
Please.
And then whichever the one.
Please.
Sucks,
I'm sorry. Pokemon's cool. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm not.
The hate burns through his veins.
I'm not trying to talk about this. I'm not. I'm sorry. I apologize. Shut it
my
off.
whole life has led to this.
Turn it off.
I'm gonna test my skills.
You're right. Fuck the songs are fire. The music, I'll never. The music is fire. I like the song. Advanced battle is the ultimate test. That shit was fire. But I hate Pokemon. You guys know this. I fucking hate that shit. Okay. I'm a temp tamer. All right, I'm out here. I have yet to play. I'm a temp tamer, dog. I'm a monster sanctuary nigga, Koromon, Monster Crown, anything that's not Nexomon, anything that's not Digimon shit.
Does Koromon have PvP?
I haven't played it yet.
Because I was watching some videos. I'm about to get that shit.
I actually haven't seen anything recent. I just knew about it like years ago, and I haven't checked anything new. I want Kindred Fates. That's one I wanted.
Yeah, I think you were the one who told me about Koromon, because that was the first time I saw it too.
I was the one that told you guys all about the Pokemon alternatives back in 2019 because of Gym Leader Ed. He was the guy I seen on YouTube, and he was talking about like Monster Sanctuary, Nexomon Extinction, Kodomon, Temtem, and all those other alternatives. And I'm like, this is cool because it doesn't replace Pokemon, but it's an alternative to them, and I like them, so I fuck with them.
Yeah, so I was checking them out. I was on that Nexomon for a good minute.
That shit funny.
Y'all hear this, man?
That shit funny.
He would rather play a Pokemon adjacent, the actual Pokemon. That hate runs deep.
You're looking at it. You're looking at it the wrong way though. Because I think Nexomon is the one, in my opinion, that's really just Pokemon with more humor. It's really not that different. It's just like funny. Well, the other ones I think are like different games. Obviously, it's Creature Collection, so like it still falls under that like Monster Tamer genre. But I do think that they're like not the same.
Yeah, Nexamon doesn't take itself seriously at all.
It's like literally the first trainer you beat is like you just got this shit. How you beat me in 1 hour of getting it? And I start howling. It's like, bro, what?
This is bullshit.
When that ghost had the mission where he wanted me to delete the pornography off his fucking laptop, I'm like, bro, Roger, I understand how important this is. He's like, don't let my wife see this shit, bro. I'm like, yo, all right, I got you. That shit was funny. But yeah. Digimon cool though. I used to have you used to have the Digivice, you had to shake it in the battle. I used to have that.
Hell no. I had cards.
Exactly, dude. Your Digidex? Yeah, that hit different.
No, I didn't. I was never a card game merchant like that. Only when I really kind of played was Yu-Gi-Oh, and again, I just cheated all the time. So
Bro,
Yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh.
I've never. Do I? I wonder if I can find my deck right now. Actually,
I had Pokemon cards, Digimon cards, Dragon Ball Z cards, and I never played any of that shit. Like Metabot.
I had Dragon Ball
it.
cards and never played the game. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hold on,
Same.
I have these cards over here.
I remember I had a Super Saiyan 3 Goku card when he was transforming during Majin Buu. I remember my second grade teacher stole that shit. I got a card for fuck her.
Yeah, my 10th birthday, my mom took me to 7-Eleven. I mean, not 7-Eleven, GameStop, and she bought me a fucking 10 box of Dragon Ball Z cards.
Yeah, I got my deck here.
No, that same shit happened to me when I was in like 4th grade, bro. My teacher stole my fucking Yu-Gi-Oh deck and tried to give it to her, son. Like,
That's crazy. Oh, that's it. Yo, that's some shit I would do if I was a teacher. I swear to God, I'd try some shit like
I
that.
almost beat his ass for that shit. Like I
That's
saw him like
insane.
I almost beat his ass for my shit. But I was like, nah, give me that back.
That's insane to steal a kid's fucking shit and give it to your own. That's crazy.
Hold on, I got Dark Magician. I don't even know what cards are in this fucking deck, bro. That's the craziest part. I'm literally going through it.
I lost all of mine. I have no idea where my old
These are in terrible condition, but they're here though. They're like
yeah.
you didn't know how to get the condition, but I'm just looking for all of my like. I heard Monster Reborn was banned. I can't even use that. Tien Kito the Cure Master. She Suijin.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's like Pot of Greedos too. A bunch of those.
Yeah,
old
Pot of
school
Greed
ones
is also
are.
banned.
Bada boom, bada
No,
bing.
Monster Reborn isn't banned. It's limited. You can only use like one.
Yo, Valkyrion the Magna Warrior, bro. I have all this shit. What the fuck? Oh, there's one blue eyes.
Hey,
I know I have 3 blue
throwback.
eyes. Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon again. Okay, there's my second blue eyes. Oh no, Lord of D, the dragon guy.
Lord of D.
Fluto
Yes,
summoned
sir.
dragon. I remember
Yes,
that shit.
sir.
Yeah, don't kill
That's
me.
the ultimate combination.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I was summoning like 4
You
dragons in
got Lord
one
of
turn.
D.
Yeah.
Yup. Fluto summon the dragon, bring the blue eyes, it's over with.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You try that shit in modern Yu-Gi-Oh. That shit is not flying, boy.
Oh nah, modern Yu-Gi-Oh is not fun.
Yeah,
Them niggas
at
be
all.
ending that shit in like one turn.
One turn, like I don't know what it has become. That shit's crazy.
You're looking at this shit like, damn, what happened to like build-up decks where you have like Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight?
That's what I'm
Come on
saying.
now.
Honestly, bro, that shit's never existed. Like, it's always been like this. It's just gotten worse. Like, if you ever did like competitive dueling as a kid, it was always like this. It's just now there are a lot more cards to get it done faster.
Ooh, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
Hey, I agree, man. Because like the anime misleads the fuck out of you, especially you.
Maybe cheating in the anime though.
You be cheating like a motherfucker.
That was so tough, Ja.
I'm back. My bad. It's water. You know, I gotta think.
Excuse me. That was very rude.
Shout out Kaiba. Kaiba's the same man that tried to kill himself because he couldn't win a duel.
Where's the
guy.
blue eyes white dragon? I just showed you.
respect it.
I just showed you two of them, didn't I? I have two. I couldn't find the third one. I don't know what my third one is. I had three different ones too. I don't know what the third one is. But...
Dang, no blue eyes ultimate dragon.
Mokuba.
Which Manila? I don't want. I want the Gator. I want Merrick's. What,
what?
What did they call Merrick's thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge? The Gator. Let him sense gay people. The Millennium Ring. The Millennium Ring. I don't know. I don't remember them. There was Yuki has a pyramid. What does that do? That has the soul of Yami, right?
Yeah, you have to.
That's whack. I don't want that shit. Pegasus' eye lets you see what into minds.
Yeah.
Useful, but I've never wanted the ability to mind read. If I'm being completely honest. What else? What was Bukuro's own?
That nigga's a cheater.
He's me.
Ooh,
He's me. He's not a good duelist. He just cheats. Yeah, he's literally me. Yeah. I'm not a good duelist. I just cheat like shit. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys some of the techniques I used to use to cheat. Hold on. I was so good. I told people I don't know if I've ever won a Yu-Gi-Oh match fair and square. If I won, I cheated every time. Every time, bro.
That nigga was on his Joseph
Some
Joestar.
people are too trusting, and you see me. I was always a scumbag my whole life. Yes. No, Bandicoot's a dumbass. Because why would you knock him out and not to steal his star chips? He actually still dueled him. He's a fucking moron. But yeah. All right. Let me show you one of the original OG Naya cheat tactics. Hold on, I'm about to show you. This one's a classic that never really fails. Okay. There's Lord of D. There's two Fluted Summoning Dragons. Bada boom, bada bing. Alright. So, one thing I used to always do is keep the cards that I wanted near each other in the same area. Like, I'd order it. So, you see how there's like Lord of D, Fluted Summoning Dragon, and the red eyes and the blue eyes? They're like all here together. Bro, do you know how many times when people didn't want to shuffle the deck themselves, I would literally just do this and shuffle the cards to the back, to here. Then like basically open a hole here and act like I'm really shuffling, going ham, shuffling, knowing I full well put all the cards I want to draw right back here and win in like one turn. That's the first tactic. The first tactic. I don't have long sleeves, but I used to keep a card like in the sleeve here. You know what I'm saying? Go draw a card and just pick up like a fucking penguin soldier, knowing full well that I didn't draw that shit, boy. I had so many.
You need to change your name to Naya D. Darby.
Good
nigga dealing like Jotaro, Watashi, Jotaro, Watashi.
Nah, I was so good at it. One time I played with my friend, he's so stupid, he didn't know I could see his cards through the mirror's reflection. Not the mirror, the window's reflection. I'm just looking at his hand. Oh, exactly what he gonna do. Oh, man. Why do I have Hulk stickers on this? I hate the Hulk. I'm taking this off. What the fuck? Actually, whatever. It's fine. It's not that deep. And you know, I've always been vain because I found stickers to write my name on the fucking deck box. So vain.
I know they used to hate playing against you.
Oh yeah. Because first of all, I played for keeps. Oh, if I win, I want your red eyes. I want this. I want that. And I used to win, take it, and go. So. Yeah.
You're one of those.
Yeah. I never played for fun. What the fuck are we doing? I play for cards. I play for snacks, money, controllers, all kinds of shit. Niggas challenged me for my link cable. Nah, bro. Like, it's serious out here, bro. I was the only person that had a link cable around my friend groups in school. From the GBA to the Game Boy Advance to the one that connected to the GameCube. So I was the only one that had them. Someone challenged me for my link cable. I said, "Are you crazy? Come through."
Nah, you're really like the bullies that like main characters in like animes have to fight when they're kids. Like you're that guy.
I was a bully. So you're not wrong. I was a bully.
This man Naya was feeding niggas for snacks.
That's why I tell you guys I related to Bakugo, not Deku. I was a dickhead. That's why I tell people like shit like, oh, but like Pat, remember the thing with the brother and the sister was sucking dick in the barbershop, doing all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
do you know what I would have done to an individual if I had that type of firepower back in school? I would destroy you. I would make you want to not be on this mortal coil anymore. Like, I was not nice. I was not a nice kid. Like, your mom's balls on the internet, and I'll never let you forget that. I'll show that shit every day. I'll send you the picture. I'll put it as your desktop background. I was not nice. Not a nice kid.
Somebody should have beat your ass.
That's the problem. Who was gonna fade me? Because I was fighting the 6th graders in the 4th grade, so it was fading me. I don't give a fuck. Nah, I was a monster.
This nigga's life was a delinquent manga. That's crazy.
Boy, Adamichi, you know what I mean? Nah, I mean I've lost fights. I've been jumped before, so you win some, you lose some. What did Cole say? Some too quick to call it. But nah, I was the leader of the group. They
would break it up.
They wouldn't step to me. They didn't have the balls to. Cause the desktop fam, what is your damage? Once I put a tranny as my friend's background once, and his mom saw it, bro. I was sick in the head though. I've come a long way though. I'm just not like that anymore, to some degree.
Terrorist. To some degree. Yep, you hear him, right? Terrorist.
I think Wano sounds like, wait, what? Like, it's like the end arc of the main. Grew up tough, had to duel for food. Duel for some chips, yeah. I was also on my Cassidy shit. What he used to say, he used to sell gumdrops and shit back in. I was that guy too. I was to sell shit. I got a bag of these Lays. I was trying to make some money, so near the end of the series. I mean, Oda's been saying we're in here, like, what did he say last time? 70% done? I don't believe that guy.
I mean, I think it is. I think we have like 3 main arcs left.
Okay.
Yeah, but like,
how long is that gonna take in like real world time?
Exactly.
Is what
yeah.
I'm saying.
I think they're all gonna be shorter than Wano.
I do too, because Wano's the longest arc in One Piece by far.
And I think if one's gonna be Elbaf, I think Elbaf's gonna be really, really short.
Pretty sure they're gonna have the power cap at some point. At some point, but
Yeah,
I don't think we've seen the pinnacle of power at One Piece yet.
I was gonna say like 20.
20 years?
Wait, no.
Oh,
how long was Foxy? How long was the Foxy arc?
Which one?
Foxy?
How long was that? How many chapters was that?
Did he back fight? I don't remember actually. Like, I
it was like 6.
Yeah, it wasn't more than. I don't think it was double digits. Honestly, I think
was it that short?
I could.
Yeah,
we could check. We can check. I said we can check, but I'm not gonna check though. I'm tired.
I think Elbaf would be like. I think Elbaf
I'm over here
thinking
thinking he's gonna do
20.
it.
I think Elbaf would be like 20.
Human
How
fruit
long?
or some BS. Like, how does that make you look double human? Well, he got a mythical one, but Oda said if you were a human that ate just the Hito to me, you'd just be enlightened. And I think that him making Sengoku a Buddha, because Buddha, what you guys had told me that Buddha was like a human who reached enlightenment, right? I think that was Oda playing with that joke, so he made the human series of fruits. I think that Luffy doesn't look any different, and maybe only has like the surrounding smoke and fire around him because he's already human. I think if Chopper ate that, different story. Go ahead, though. Sorry.
I was gonna ask how long was Zoe. Zoe was like 20, right?
20. I think.
I want to say
Log time was 4.
10.
That's the shortest one, right? Log time was 4 arcs, 4 chapters, wasn't it? Or
Was it
5.
only
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. The anime added some stuff like Daddy the Father and everything. Daddy Masterson or whatever his name was. Something like that. But yeah.
The nigga in a bar that talked to Luffy about Roger and shit.
No, my point, Machine Overload, is that if he ate the Nika no Mi, he'd probably have a like dedicated hybrid form. Like, I don't think Luffy really is gonna have like a proper hybrid form because he's already human. Is what I'm saying. I could be wrong though. I don't know if I first.
Yeah. Like I think we have Elbaf, the Pirate War thing, and then World Government shit.
We shall see. Shall see.
Damn. Trying to guess what chapter number some of these arcs are.
Oh, what arc are you looking for?
Davy backfight.
Holy shit. Okay, let me think. That's post.
Yeah, because
Well, that's pre-Enies lobbies. That's like I want to say in the 300s, end of 300s, maybe mid 300s.
yeah, it's in the 300s. Because I went to chapter 300 and we're still in Skypiea.
I actually
I know
used to be really good at
400
knowing what
versus
chapter
69.
shit used to be at, but I've lost that ability as the series got longer.
Yeah.
If I would just stop being lazy, I would just pull out my volumes and look at the back of the volumes. I'll be able to see like where it is exactly. But
What's
I
up,
don't
man?
feel like doing all that right now.
Joe Rogan
Yeah, I know.
hunted an A Chopper's family. Somebody, you brought up Joe Rogan, and just have a quick Joe Rogan spiel to go on because I just think it's kind of funny because someone asked me like, "Are you one of those Joe Rogan people?" And I'm like, "What?" First of all, take that bass out your voice, and second of all, no. What? Where did that come from? It's like, oh, I'm tired of Joe Rogan fan. I'm like, what's wrong with Joe Rogan? And she went on some like tirade. And I'm like, I think the Joe Rogan stuff is funny when it comes to me, solely due to this. Joe Rogan. I did not know this nigga was into MMA or had a podcast. I just knew him as the Fear Factor guy. That's all I knew him as for years. The nigga who tells you to go eat spiders and walk on coal. One day I turned on a UFC match because I was with my friends in like 2017, and this nigga had the mic. I said, "Isn't that the guy from Fear Factor?" They're like, "Bro, it's Joe Rogan." I'm like, "Bro, I swear to..." Okay. Then like 2 years later, after that, he has some super famous podcast like that. It was just so funny because people had all these opinions. I'm like, I don't know shit about Joe Rogan. You ask me, he's the Fear Factor nigga. That's all I got for you. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I'd say. Glam made it. Middle of the Fable run was good. Middle, you're correct, sir. I'm less than a quarter in. Chopper's fam tried to clap that boy in the snow. Yeah, he had to fight for his life for real.
I think it's about like 18 chapters. Cause I think it starts on 304, it ends at like 321.
Dave back fight?
Yeah,
Really? Damn.
I think so.
I was like,
If I'm looking at this right,
I thought
think
it
it's
was like
304.
9, but you know what? I wouldn't put it past you.
Yeah, he's right.
'Cause
Actually, yeah.
You know what? You know why I might be because I know the anime added an extra Davy back fight, so maybe I was
Yeah.
trying to remove that and thinking the manga was a lot
Mhm.
shorter than it really was. So, okay, I could believe that. That's probably my.
Plus, like the Aokiji shit was also like a few chapters too.
Mhm. Good point. With Tanjit on the stilts. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
That's on me. I know.
Yeah, it starts at 304.
Yeah.
It ends at like 322. Yeah.
Damn.
18 chapters. That's
Yeah. Long Wing Long arc. Yeah. It's 19. And 30. It's 13 episodes, 19 chapters. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Like I think whether or not, I think LBF is like one of those things. It can be done in a year. That's what I would say.
I remember
Done in a year?
I think 208, if
Yes.
I remember correctly, was the first time they transitioned to like HD.
Yes,
Oh.
I remember because when opening 5 was first shown, yeah, that's when it started getting HD. That was the first noticeable facelift I seen in a One Piece anime. Everything was just so much clearer now. I was like, wait, what?
Rogan's stepdaughter is black. Interesting fact. Oh, I didn't know that. I would like to air grievances at the bum ass Moon Knight suit and how Rebels of Ether 2 looks shit in 3D, but it's a pirate manga season. And also educate Miles again.
Oh wait, what?
I don't know. Ask Clam.
Nah, you might want to turn up this Grizzlies game.
All right, hold on.
It was down 27. Now it's a 3-point game.
Are they up 3 or down 3 though?
They're down 3.
No, man. Okay.
But still, coming back down from 27?
Yeah. Remember when I told you they was ready? They're not too young. I'm kidding. If I was, I could be so shameless sometimes, but I always admit when I'm just being a dickhead. It's a low scoring game though. Okay. Nuggets. Do the Nuggets play today?
Tie game. Yep. After this game.
Okay. Let me pull this up. Let me see John Morant the GOAT.
This is incredible. I think this is the largest comeback I've ever seen live in the playoffs.
Really now?
Yeah, 27 down. I've never seen that shit before.
Watching Dallas and Utah right now. Well, you know I don't like that. Is it Luka not playing?
No, he's not playing today.
Why would you watch Dallas? What's the point?
What the fuck, Ja?
Bozo shit? Hero ball?
Yeah, bruh.
You're a Mavs fan? It's cap. Not a fan of
Shoot the
Mavs.
fucking ball. Damn. This nigga Ja pissed me off.
I tried to pull it up, but NBA. It's not doing what I need it to do. It's not listening.
He swiped down, but did he make contact with the arm? I didn't...
Oh my god, bro. This is the only thing I hate about having to do anything that's not on my computer. I don't have ad block. Should be so annoying.
You have a smart TV?
Yeah, but not in my room. It's downstairs. But this is a regular 1080p TV. It's nothing special about it.
Because I was gonna say if you had the TNT
I would put it on my
your
laptop,
phone-
but I know if I try to do this right now, because my tethering off my phone is just gonna the stream is gonna die. I gotta stop streaming to stream this on my laptop right now. If I was downstairs, different story though. 18 over run, all right, man. Cap like Virgo likes the Bucks more than the Bulls. Yeah, he's a Milton fan. I'm lying. I think I'm actually gonna post this tomorrow and post the Maruna video Saturday.
Maruna.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm saying. By the way, I made a quick point regarding the scaling for gusting and trauma in your vid. Okay, I'll peep it after. Didn't really see it mentioned. All right.
One Piece.
All right.
Excuse me. Roof Piece. Saturday. Grizzlies lead.
I'm ready for Roof Piece. So I'm gonna start that up. But all right. You got anything? You have any final words for the people? I'm gonna
travel.
I'm gonna go start cooking and watch some playoff basketball. What are my final words? Kaido's that dude. He always was. Anyone who didn't believe was fake. No, I'm kidding. As long as he came around at some point. I like the Rogers statement. The hockey stuff is interesting. Oda, don't overdo the ridiculous thing. Momo, if you don't push the island out the way, you a bitch ass nigga. Goodbye.